Okay. We're about ready to get to it. I'm checking in with the congregation. What's up, legends? Very happy Friday, everybody. Not only is it Friday, and I'm checking in, it's also Global Release Day, which also just so happens to be, my dear friends, the day that we beamed YouTube partner. We did it! A big thanks to the OGs. I know a lot of you guys are on the Noti gang. If you know, you know. Put in some leg work, some eyeball work. You know what I mean? Some good watch hours making that happen. And I'm feeling grateful for it. Big W. Got that email this morning. Applied, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, maximum. They said that it was going to be a month wait. Thankfully, I was not trying to wait a month to hear what I was hoping was going to be good news. And they hit us up early. So we're good to go on that front. Super exciting. There's some stuff to check out today. Here's what I want to accomplish. Won the Natty, Season 2, Rutgers in the SEC. It was spectacular. It was spectacular, albeit a little anticlimactic. I let my thoughts be known on that. Sim Engine is leaving a bit to be desired. Quite a bit to be desired at that. Got to the offs. We're fighting 10-2. We had a 2-game skid against Texas and Texas A&M. It was kind of nasty business. Some heartbreaking L's, no question. Get to the offs. Okay, here we go. Make an appearance in the semifinals. The Tulane Green Wave. Yes. Perennial powerhouse. 79 overall. We scored 110 points. Heisman difficulty. And then in the Natty itself, we made it. 2 years worth of a grind. All the recruiting. You know what I'm saying? All the work we put in. Match up with Wake Forest. Another 79. And we win like 56-16. Not a close game. A little anticlimactic. No question. Torch? Oh, is that a first membership on YouTube? Let's go. All right, let me get everybody checked in. So, plan for today. A little anticlimactic, but we did indeed win a national championship. We are into the preseason now of year 3. We're going to set up our recruiting board. We're also going to answer the last couple of questions that we have about recruiting. Namely, sending the house influence versus other 3 information. That seems like the last question to be answered. We know the value in visits. You only have to pick one pitch. That's good news, but you do need some information about them. We know how to do the hard sell. We know that you could guess if you want to, because all of the combinations that we've seen so far have a perfect match. Like motivation 3 to pitch 3. We know that already. So, and I think we have some pretty good comms on how to adjust your recommended filter to make sure you don't miss anybody. We've learned to go maybe a little less on targets, heavier on our investment. I mean, and we've done, every week. I feel like we've learned a lot. I feel like we're finally at a spot where we could actually kind of, put together something cohesive to help people out with recruiting, because it seems like, we're getting a lot of questions about some of the details. So I think it would be good to kind of just have a video on file that we could point to and be like, this is what we're doing right now. And it'll probably just be V1. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious whether we uncover any additional information or, new stuff gets patched in or, whatever the case may be. But I think we have a good grip on what's effective right now. So I want to consider what we want to do for that video here today as well. Set up Season 3. Refine the recruiting. Take a real close look at what Send the House versus the other 3 is doing for us. Get everything ready to go. Probably get up until the season. And then there's also a ton of other stuff to check out. I'm thinking we probably peep Team Builder. Open up the site for that. I've not even looked at it yet. But we have some logos. Seeking comms on that too. You guys can let me know in the meantime, but I guess we'll find out a little bit later. Are we locked on logos? Can we import logos? Is it just colors? I know we have to adopt one of the 134 stadiums. I've heard that much, but then I guess you just kind of re-skin it with your own stuff and stadium and crowd. And I heard it's pretty cool stuff, so we're going to check that out as well. Build a team. And then we have yet to open up College Ultimate Team. And since Standard Edition launched today, and we have all this training on there, I'm thinking we might get some packs, get a little team together, maybe play a game or two over there. Not going to be a record-breakingly long stream today, as I want to be able to celebrate our YouTube partnership by putting out some videos. I just changed the setting to public. EA asked me to do Legends. Very nice. We always love doing good work for EA. They asked me to do a tips and tricks video on mini games specifically. So they're going to use that, I think, in some of their channels, hopefully. And I just flicked that to public on our channel. Probably nothing anybody in here necessarily needs help with. But I think I think at least I was fighting for my life. I think the voiceovers wound up being pretty good. But you guys can tell me if you want to check that out. And so, yeah, I want to get out some videos today. Get a little bit of legwork done. So we got stuff coming out for the time I'll be off next week, and hopefully have another great show today. That's the plan. That's the plan. Year 3 setup, recruiting focus. Take a look at Team Builder, see what that's all about. Maybe build our team, and then dance around and cut a little bit as well. Torx, you're the very first YouTube member, bro. Kind of lit. Justice, what's good? CT Pittman checking in on YouTube. Munching Munchlax is back. Good to see you, man. That's right, we got Team Builder today, and Christopher Reese as well. Good morning. Well, good afternoon from New Jersey, partner. Can't imagine being in the wrong time zone. It's neither here nor there. Who's checking in on the Twitch machine? My man Noe, first of the day. What's up, baby? Pudge? What's good, brother? Open Purge, real deal. My guy McClure, Mr. 103. What's up, Mr. 103? This dude thinks he could promo for free. That's crazy. Can't imagine. No, absolutely not. Brother KB, what's good, Ronnie Knott? Mark Ann, what's happening, nephew? Brother Mackin, what up? What up? Yarm, if you're looking for the YouTube partner, newest YouTube partner, it's your boy. Hear me out on this. Come on, Yarm. Hey, Tomato, we're getting YouTube members. Let's go, boys. Tomato, big W. We got, like, member badges over there as well. Okay, and I don't love this, but I was able to pick really low settings on YouTube. So what we can say now is there's way less ads on YouTube. I think if I've set it up correct the way I wanted it, it should be a pre-roll ad on YouTube and then just not again. And then just that's it. The intention is to keep that a little less on ads is the intention. Rich Baseball checking in. What's up, man? Bro, thank you so much. Very excited about it. Now we got to take advantage, you know? Keep working hard about it. Brother Falcon Man, what's good, man? Vibey in the channel. Bro, I feel like you're not the only one. We're going to put together a recruiting masterclass today. That's exactly what the plan is going to be. Oh, Munchlax, bro, don't even sweat it, man. Just glad you're here. Tidbits, what's good, Bits? Brother Copac Daddy-O, what up, man? Yeah, Tool ain't a complete joke, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, after 2 years of grind, especially because, let's not forget, we went 7-5 year 1. We went 7-5. Like, it was really hard. It was like a difficult year, super sweaty. And we had the losses year 2 as well in the Texas games by 3. They're heartbreakers. Like, we're locked in, lean forward, doing everything we can, still take L's. That's a good thing. That's what you want on Heisman. Like, that's the level of contest and competition I feel like you want if you want to pick the highest difficulty. And you don't have to. For some, it's the, like, excessive challenge is fun. I feel like that's usually how I feel. For some, it's just not. And, like, the difficulty shaming thing is weird, no question. And I'm not saying that. But if you want to choose for the highest challenge, which really they had been delivering on, and have it fall short in the college football playoff after 2 full seasons, like, it sucks. It kind of sucks. Been seeing people trying to figure out if it's better to recruit before or after playing your weekly games. I don't think when you play your game is as important as when you advance the week, Pittman. I don't think it has anything to do with when you play your games. I mean, if you were having a problem with, like, if a deal breaker was championship contender or something and you were like a minus away from it, dynamic lighting patch Bradley Wilson, God, I hope not, bro. I couldn't imagine worrying about such a trivial thing. But yeah, I can't imagine it affecting that as to whether you go before or after, other than championship contender. Like, just you having an extra win might get you a plus in championship contender, but that feels like it will be it. Oh, Samuel Rodriguez, you're all set, ready to go, man. Hell yeah, right. Coach Starkey, what's good, brother? Tiger Hawk, what up? Pyroman Yames. What's good, my man? Yo, Tomato, the dual platform check-in is kind of legendary, man. Good morning, bro. What up? What up, Mo? Checking back in. Any idea on an online Dynasty for P5? The Monday after I get home. This coming Wednesday, I'm going on my buddy's vacation for my buddy's bachelor party. I'm going to be back on Sunday. That Monday morning, we're going to finally circle the wagons to get these online Dynasties popping. What's up, Scott Smith? You can put the logo at midfield or anywhere, but are you limited? You cannot import. Okay. Oh, wait. You can import any logo that you want that isn't offensive. Sick. Very sick. S, you got the day off and it's Friday and college football's officially out. Cut's fucked up right now. Colt, how come? There was an exploit. Oh yeah, no, we got in on that exploit. We have 89 and 90 players. Let's go. Scott Smith, that's why I'm on YouTube as well, man. And my guy Ian Broseph checking in with the tier 250 in a row. Oh my god, dude. Ian, man, wow. 50 straight tier 2 is crazy. What's up? Where's the channel? Ian, good morning to you too, man. Bro, thank you for the long support. Over 4 years straight is crazy. OT, were you, my man OT, on a check-in, would you have been, happen to have been looking for the newest YouTube partner? I'm just saying, listen, I don't want to make it a huge thing, but I mean, hear me out on this. OT, come on, man. How did we get it, baby? Batman signal is up. What up, bro? VMC, what's happening? Warm welcome to the chat. What's good with you? Mackin, thank you so much, man. Gotta keep, making stuff that's worthwhile. I think that's the point. And my guy, Bardian with the big 1,000 biddies. Bardian, thanks for the huge dono, man. I'm glad you're loving it, brother. That makes me happy to hear. Doing my best to make it fun for everyone. Hell yeah, right, bro. And thank you for the big support on the operation, too. 1,000 biddies is crazy. McClure, all about. 103. 103 biddies. McClure, thank you as always, man. Does more for finding interest in improving influence. It does more for finding interest? Can you confirm that? Shums, what up, man? We won the Natty. Wolf of Wall Street checking back in with me. Come on, partner. What up, bro? Tilty, what's good? They are all signed, bro. Hell yeah, right. I got the COAs in the corner for all of them. They're all JSAs. It's good. Good, man. And Torx with the first super the super. Celebrate their first super on a live stream. Yo, can we get, yeah, let me get a like on that. Yay! Yo, Paul, thanks, man. Paul's trying out all our new features on YouTube here. Aunt Lynn, there she is. Hey, Aunt Lynn. Good morning, good morning. Can you adjust other schedules in Online Dynasty? No, I just think yours. Oh, so Jeff Nation, big check-ins, man. What's happening, Sleepy? How you feeling? Very happy Friday. Dockery, I've heard all about it, bro. We're going to check it out for the first time here today. Big Turkey in a channel. Big Turk, what up, man? And Moose in a channel as well. Look at the boys. I look and sound exactly like MXT wrestler Ethan Page. If I don't know him, look him up. Must be a handsome guy, Douglas. Must be a handsome guy. Is she listening to me, honey? Cam, what are you doing, little henny? You cruising with mommy or what? Oh, Tilty. Oh, hold on. Can we feel like we need a moment of silence here. A very respectful moment of silence for all of our fellow congregants that work in IT today. From a tweet I read from a reputable source, looks like 1 billion computers about worldwide are down right now, necessitating manual intervention on this and needing to boot up into safe mode, and it's just, it doesn't sound good. It does not sound good. Very glad that I don't have to deal with that, but wow. Pour one out for the boys. Pour one out for the boys. They can adjust their own. I don't know if computer-controlled teams will change their schedule, so. I mean, that's not Gamer checking in. What's up, QB1? Absolute disaster, Brandon. Bad news out there, huh? CrowdStrike has a massive software failure on a global scale. Wow. That's not a good situation. Pour one out for the IT, man. Your coder, but bad. That's a well-timed day off, S. I'm surprised you didn't get called back in. OT popped in to pay his respects. And got the heck up out of there. I don't blame you. Oh, Cook, hate that for you. Thankfully, my computer was okay. Gonna have a drink about it a little later, Tilty. You will have deserved it. You will have earned it. If there's other players in the league, not computer. Not in my league, no. Other, I think, okay, if you're asking about an online Dynasty, I think only the commissioner. Well, you could set it, but I'm pretty sure only the commissioner can change schedules. What's up, AD? Using the Raging Cajuns, let's tell you, turn off Heisman. Tough on Heisman. Yeah, bro, I told you it was going to be. It'll be a little bit better next week and beyond. Using the 5-point social media option doesn't uncover any interest in very minimal progress. And no interest at all? Not even one, Falcon Man? Okay. Okay, that's a question that we had to answer. Next Junko is already banned before I got to his message. Doesn't Gauntlet come out at like 1:30? That's why I'm asking, idiot. Oh, yeah, okay. Chirping a mod. Second message, you could probably get smoked. K-Matt, what's up, man? Checking in. Yeah, that was quick. That was quick. Not even one single one. Interesting. So then you literally just skipped to send the house then, I guess. And there's not really any strat as far as, like, putting 3 on him first, I suppose. But you can't, well, you can't offer a scholarship and the other 3. Sorry. Well, actually, once you get your hours up, you can. Because we have like 65 hours to spend on a lot of these position groups now. CT, you thought you were going to have the day off because of your outage? The IT team at your job got everything up and running. You gotta hate an effective IT team in a situation like that. But glad you're getting your money up while listening to the stream. Nice, man. Glad to have you here. Honest opinion about you starting a Dynasty mode with Navy. That sounds like it'll be fun. Served in the Navy? Feel like that would have a good time rebuilding? Bro, especially if you served. It's an easy, that's an easy in. Transfers tell you where they're going. Yeah, bro, losing an 84 was pain. No, I don't think it tells us, but I bet if we, like, scroll through the rosters, if we had the patience to do that. Well, I guess, or you could just go all teams and then find him by his rating. He would just be one of the 84s and then see where he's at like that. If you want to recruit them in their top 3, you're just going straight to sending the house. Yeah, that seems like the play. Until you get their 3 checks, and then I think you flip to hard sell. Yeah. Right, gambler. I was honestly a little bit, I was hopeful that they were going to incentivize you to have done everything. That would have been a nice little wrinkle, I feel like. K-Matt, Got college football last night and a Childish Gambino album dropped. Spectacular. Come on, man. You bumping that? Yeah, I heard you already up on Team Builder. That's sick. I think I gotta throw my logo at midfield somewhere. Can't even get in yet, Colt. What's up, David? Hey, my man Thunder King checking in. Got a day off? Come on, man. We're glad to have your company then. Playing for the day in case you rolled in after I said so. We're going to set up Rutgers year 3. Learn the last little bit of questions we have about recruiting, although I think it's kind of been asked and answered right now. And then we'll check out Team Builder, and then we'll wrap. Just going to check out a little bit of College Ultimate Team. Put a team on the field over there, maybe get our playbooks, sell a couple things, you know what I mean? See what's going on. And then I want to spend some time in the later afternoon and evening making sure we got a couple YouTube videos to crank out over the next couple of days, you know? Gotta take advantage. Yeah, Brandon, exactly. When it's time to schedule the visit, you just remove it? What do you mean? You can scheduling the visit doesn't count against their hours, like their allotment. My man, Dr. Shadow, checking back in. Good to see you, partner. What up? And my man, Nate, what's up, daddy-o? I'm really just like you, for real. Yo, we them boys at Big F at midfield could be kind of popping. It's a website from what I gather. What's the website for? Do we know? Can a mod link it for us potentially? KD Lake, what's happening, man? And looking at some fantasy football, Thunder King. Nice, man. Yeah, it's getting to be about the season, right? Tiger Jack's checking in. What's good, brother? You remove send the house to schedule the visit? Well, I don't think you have to do that if you don't want to. Yeah, redacted. It's been a little bit sketchy for me as well. It's in the Team Builder deep dive, King Smith. All right, hold up. Let's find this right now. Well, there you have it. There we go. Oh, Retro Nate, sorry, excuse me. Were you looking for the latest YouTube partner? I was just, in case you were, I know the guy. I know the guy. It's me, dude. Air Horse. Let's go. Huge. Very exciting. All right, but for now, we didn't have anyone drafted. We graduated a bunch of people. Nobody got drafted, though. Kind of shambles, including Samuel Brown, which is a little bit surprising. Okay, transfer portal, off-season recruiting. Let's see about the transfer portal. And they got it sorted by recommended. How about we sort it by star rating? Okay, power left tackle, who's only a junior, would think about it. We're 5th on his spot. Let's get a couple targets here. So I got it sorted. Recommended page now sorted by star. Yup, middle linebacker needs some help. We're deal broken about a lot of these. Brand exposure. We have C+ now. I think we have to keep like winning stuff to look a little better on that front. Okay, take a look at the quarterback as well. Guards, power guards are taking a, you know, but they want to come to town. And some 3 stars as well. Target board, kind of swimmingly. We're kind of done with recruiting high school kids, I think, though. And then let's also sort by interest. Nice, and pick out some of like the higher ranked guys by number to the left in here. We had a lot of graduations. A lot. A real lot. Blocking tight end, but he's a 2-star. No, thank you. Vertical threat, also no, thank you. Pass protector, no. Speed rusher, end. Wants to come to town, spectacular. All right, so all these guys want to come to Rutgers. So let's try to get him here. All right, brings it up to 29 targets. And let's clean up our board a little bit in here as well. Antonio, what's good, man? Sightless one, what's happening? Hope they can fix the menu narration screen in the game. Reads most things, but not everything. Interesting. Okay, sorry to hear it's incomplete, bro. Wesley Bevels, what up, man? Brother Finney Cent, check in. What's good there, Finney? Bro, Nate, word. We need to find the next Samoan type of individual that can just generate pro football players at an incredibly high rate. There's some statistic like a Samoan football player is like empirically like 100 times more likely to make the league than anybody else, which is crazy. I forget what the specific stat was. I'm yapping a little bit, but it was by the numbers. Like empirically, it was a much larger chance, which I thought was pretty unique. My man Leonosity checking in with the Prime. Leonosity, brother, appreciate you spending the Prime in here, man. Very kind of you. 7 months, he's back. Hell yeah, right. Yeah, King Smith, good comms on that earlier as well. NRG, what's up, man? Warm welcome. Just started streaming College Football 25. Any tips? Yeah, first tip, didn't ask you if you stream College Football 25, so don't start with that. Like, say hello or something first. You know what I mean? Yeah, start from the top. Talk when even nobody's in there. Interact when you do have chats. Practice streaming to nobody. Have a face cam and a mic. Stone cold minimum. Start there. Yeah, KB, good place to start. Bevels, you got it? Yeah, Coach Starkey, it's very cultural, apparently. Hey, freak, hear me out. And Taco, check it in. I'm hearing you out. Oh, I'm all ears. I am all ears. Taco checking in large. What's good, folks? What is the good word? A very happy Friday, everybody. My name's Fend. Sports Variety Channel. Okay, we do a little bit of everything. Whatever's hot in the gaming streets, we're going to be tapped in for it. All right? And right now, that is this new college football game. Been having a ton of fun with it. Very in-depth. We're chatting here about recruiting. What you're tuning into here is an off-season. We're trying to get some transfers inbound to school. All right? We're trying to bring some folks to campus. Got some great athletes out there, and we're going through the process this game gives you of, should you say, courting them. All right? You could search their it's a little, a little excessive, I think, maybe sometimes. But as you can see, we can add an action here to search up their social media, send them slide in their DMs, or actually contact their friends and family. Feels like highly intrusive, but with the context of college football, really it's not. But you're just going to have to take my word for it on that front. But so glad to have y'all. Taco, thank you for bringing the folks through. I was lurking for just a split second on Stumble Guys this morning when you were talking about it's like a massive mobile game. I think you said like a billion on YouTube or something like that is crazy. But it looked like you were having fun with that. I love to watch you having fun, bro. I love to see it. And thank you again for coming through. Tay Love, what's up? So KRD, good to have you. Coach Parker checking in. What's good, Busy B? I'm hearing you out. Thanks for checking in, y'all. What's good? Just incredible. What's happening, man? Brother Franchise. There he is. There he is. Leonosity, I'm feeling good, man. How you rocking? Dawson Hughes, what's happening with you? And Barity and lobbing gifties in it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Barity and Bitty bombs? And a gifted for Coach Parker as well. Make it 24 to the channel lifetime. Barian, very kind of you to go overboard, man. Thank you. Again. Franchise wishing good afternoon to the channel. Franchise, what's happening, man? Good afternoon to you too, bro. Tim, come on, man. Ah, thank you, bro. Yeah, that was very exciting. I did not expect to hear back quite so quickly. They said you got to wait like a month, but thankfully got a little bit expedited, I guess. Brother Houday, what's happening, man? In and out today? Take care of business, bro. You know where to find us. Devo, yes, sending the house does get you more info. We're going to confirm it here today, but yeah. You had to start a new Dynasty, your other one won't let you load up with errors. Is it an online one? Yeah, Slip is crazy. Franchise, hell yeah, right, bro. Thank you so much. Taco, the YouTube channel earned its partnership this morning. Got the email for it. Very exciting. So, Chad, if you guys were here the other day when we got the Red Bull on Prime Day, I like a good Red Bull. It was sugar-free. I like a good Red Bull. I do. I don't drink them that much because they're kind of expensive. You know what I mean? You go to the gas station, what are they, 2 for $6? Like, fuck that. Like a couple sips worth of these things. So I saw them on Prime Day, and they were $1 each. And I like blacked out, and I hit a couple buttons, and I ordered some, right? Because I was like, you don't see $1 Red Bull sugar-free is like pretty much ever. So I hit the button, got you know, what I thought was going to be a couple cases. Okay. 3 huge boxes full of Red Bull arrived. This is a lifetime supply of Red Bull. This entire fridge, not room for a single more can, is full of only sugar-free Red Bull. The entire fridge. And I still have a whole box that I can't put anywhere. I have no room for it. This entire thing is only right. Hold on. Like, I didn't realize how much Red Bull that was. Like, I just saw the $1 per can. I just saw the $1 per can and I blacked out. So this is one of the 3 boxes that showed up at the crib. 3 boxes that all look like this. I fit 2 in the fridge, and I don't know what I'm doing with this one. So I underestimated like how many that was gonna be, for real. Like, it looked great on paper, but I didn't even consider that like how much space it was gonna take up. You know what I mean? A couple weeks? Bro, this is a lifetime supply of Red Bull for me. This is deadass a lifetime supply. I'll never need Red Bull again. That's what I was saying. Like, I enjoy a nice Red Bull, but like, I don't drink 17 of them in a day. Like, but I'll never have to buy another Red Bull again in my life, in my entire life. This was a 1,000% a Rock's instigation, no question. But I mean, for $1 a piece. So cheers, bro. I mean, oh man. Can you pick what college fight songs are in the game? No, I think this is just menu music from somebody else. But you know what else? They copyright claim everything. So I have to record. I'm recording today with no fucking desktop sound, which is so stupid. I couldn't believe that. They copyright claim every single one of their songs in menu music on college football. It's going to be so you'll never. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't think you'll hear it all that often. But Tito, I accidentally, on purpose, ordered a pallet of Red Bull. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I'm all set now, Kevin Gates. True indeed. Justin, thank you, bro. Yeah, super exciting. Hell yeah, Taco. Thank you, man. New sponsor alert? Not even, bro. I'm just sweating a little bit. All this niacin running through my veins. Yeah, Taco, I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. I fucked up. I fucked up. I did. I don't... It's not that... It's that when looking at the quantity in my Amazon cart, it's very small. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only taking up this tiny little space, and I can just click it up and, like, pick as many as I want. You know what I mean? And I did that, like, not even anticipating, like, what that much Red Bull would look like IRL. It was more theoretical when I hit the button. Oh, and then it became practical, and Emily was like, you have 3 really heavy boxes at the door, and I can't get them inside. What did you get? I was like, oh, that's got to be the Red Bull. And she was like, how much Red Bull did you get? And I was like, oh, I think maybe too much. I think maybe too much. Hey, here goes Rocks, dude. Rocks, kind of shambly business. Lane. Hey, Laner. Rocks, good daddy-o. Giveaway incoming. I'll sign a Red Bull sugar-free and send it to you. What's good, E-Chef? Mac and sell them? I wonder if the gas station would buy them back for me for $2. For $2 a piece. Yeah, Barbarian, exactly. $1 is still a vibe. I can't be mad about that. Go Red Bull, where we at? Come on. F1 me. I'm gonna be F1 driving just on accident all the time now. Yeah, instigating might be strong. And Madden Marine with the huge raid. Whoa. Madden Marine. Have you also been a little bit of college football Marine? Or what, partner? Bro, thank you for thinking of me for a big raid. What's up, 8 Jacks? Miss Flame checking in. What's happening, my friend? Informal Lake. Oh, I'm not missing a raid like that. Be like Mac. What's up, main event? And the Madden Marine with that 8-month sub. Holy cow, bro. Wow, that's super love. A huge raid and then an 8-month re-up back-to-back. I feel like I say this every time you raid because I just feel like you do it all the time. But you could always tell that a community super rocks with their streamer when off of a raid, you get immediate follows. That's reflective of the Madden Marine. So big shouts to Reframanda, Informal Lake main event. Appreciate the follows, guys. Crash Space, Be Like Mac, Block Me. Very kind, y'all. Glad to have y'all. So if y'all and you guys are checking in for off-season transfer portal work. We finished 2 Dynasty years at Rutgers. The storyline is we put Rutgers into the SEC. It's been sweaty games. Year 1, not super successful. 7-5. We're playing on Heisman difficulty, and it is difficult. Year 2, 10-2. A couple heartbreaking losses. Made the college football playoff, and then pretty much steamrolled. We did earn our first natty. So you're checking in with national champion Rutgers University here. Off-season recruiting pool. Talking a little bit about recruiting. A lot of people have asked questions about it, so we're trying to see if we can help. And that's what y'all are tapping in for, and I'm glad to have you. Daddy Foots, what's happening, man? You had to turn off the drumline, turn on your own music, Moose. Yeah, I'm almost ready to do the same. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but if they're going to copyright everything also, like, we'll also just wind up playing our own music. I'm in the 7:30 checking in with the raid. What's happening, man? Block Me, also off the Madden Marine raid. Good to have y'all. How does recruiting work? Oh, how much time do you have, Nibrock? How much time do you have? You ordered 100 golf balls and turned out to be 100 boxes of golf balls? Okay, Wall Street, same situation then, bro. Lifetime supply of golf balls for you. We're calling it investment, KB. Yeah, we are. Just rings. What's happening, man? And Crash Space with the follow to Prime subscription combo. Whoa, Crash Space. That's very kind of you. I appreciate the crazy support. You don't see that often. Nice. Crash, thank you so much. Yeah, Petito. I gotta look for a custody for all these Red Bulls I got. Chris did that. What's up, man? The SEC title is the last thing that we need. That's the only thing we didn't get. Should you leave SMU in the ACC or the Big 12? Make your life difficult, Dawson. Oh, go to the SEC. What's up, Bryce Buchanan has a question. I might have an answer for you. And my man Rings with the beam gifted to Miss Flame. First gift in the channel. Rings, bro. Thank you so much, man. What's up, main event? Informal. Glad to have y'all, folks. Yeah, Coach Gergation Jr. For sure. Yeah, Reformanda, especially when you pop those gems. The Red Bulls came in. Yes, they did. Team Builder working for everyone. They said it was working last night. Coach Starkey, whiskey-fueled Team Builder build or what? Yeah, Chris, we were 2 until the college football playoff. All right, let me lock back in. Just rained huge raids in the channel. Let me lock back in here. I gotta put some other stuff in the fridge too, so I'm not just sucking back Red Bulls every time I'm streaming. But and the thing just sitting here, just quivering. You know what I mean? How do I think zones could improve? I think players need to improve. I don't think it's zones' fault that players are bad right now. Everyone just got on the game and they want to be experts. Like, let's just figure it out for a second. My man Izzy checking in. Izzy, what up, bro? Gamecock head coach checking in. Brady, you just look for any opportunity, bro, for real. Yeah, SEC is the biggest challenge. I think SEC is easily the biggest challenge. Yeah, they will last until the subathon, for sure, KB. Okay, now. 4-star middle linebacker. We have a need there. We're in the lead. We have all the hours to spend. Let's spend them. Blocking tight end we lost out on. Am I sad about that 70 run block? Not really. Missing on a deal breaker for a gem? Why? Pro potential? It went down? What? We're a little more sad about that. Especially because he was a gem. I don't know how it went down. Oh, because we didn't have anyone drafted. That's why it went down. And that sadly makes a lot of sense. I fear. So we're going to have to eat in this transfer portal again, chat. Shoot, man. Shoot. That fucking sucks. We didn't have anyone drafted. Totally from scratch, King. Yeah, that's sick. Bro, but he did so much for us during the season. What's up, Deshaun? 5-star player gets a red gem. What does that really mean? He doesn't go to a 4-star. It just means he'll play kind of like a 4-star. Allegedly. Yeah, Venom, it's super fun. Yeah, suction tackles are indeed gone forever. All right. It's all for scholarships to all of our... Everyone we're courting in the transfer portal. We graduated a lot of guys. A lot of guys. Get these scholarships up first. And then we'll go spend our hours. 4 stars first. We don't have a huge need at quarterback, honestly. We still got our guy Shep for 2 years. And I think his stats probably went crazy. I'm curious to see the offseason progression. Because Braithwaite went from a 68 to like I think it was an 81 by the time the season was over. Hey, my man, Taco with the gifty. Huge. Taco, thank you so much, man. Gifting one for Venom. Red carpet treatment, no ads. Hell yeah, right. Very kind, man. Thank you so much. Greeny, I vote Liberty if you have a mobile quarterback and Michigan if you want to run a more pro style. Joe Vember checking back in. Air horns for you, good brother. What's up, man? Oh, Torch, when you put it like that, bro, I've been trying to forget about the fumbles. You know? 5 unis and then like 600 plus combos. Good night. Managed to get the best recruiting class last year. 8 5-stars in a group. Whoa. Okay, but you need a natty to polish it off. Hey, my man Shums with the gifty too. Guys, thanks for all the gifts this morning. Very kind. Oh, we're in the portal, Purge. We need that. we need some portal help here, bro. We do. Okay, but like, so we're starting from 0 here. Okay, hold on. We're going to make a direct comparison. We're starting from 0 on both of these guys. I'm going to... And we know nothing about either. So I'm sending the house there. And middle linebacker also starting from 0. And we also know no things. I'm going to stack these 3 instead. And then let me find one more that I'm starting 0, 0. Okay, starting from 0 on a quarterback as well. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to... Actually... I'm going to create a save point here. All right, just so the autosave doesn't fuck me if we actually want to go back. Best passing playbook? I heard Civ likes Arizona. Shums, thanks again for the gifted at KB46, man. Very kind. Very, very kind. Work last 2 days, 12 plus hours less. Missed last 2 streams. Jovember, they are in the live tab on YouTube in case you want to check catch up at any point. Watch any content from Kurt Bankert? No. No, I have not. Any defensive setting for Dynasty? How do you mean defensive, T-Love? Middle linebacker's a freshman? How do you mean? No, I did not, Madam Rain. I played football at UAlbany. And my major up there was philosophy. But I'm from New Jersey, so... Torx, it's that SEC blood running through you. That's why you're locked in. Recruiting prevents you from scheduling a visit. Seen this anywhere? They're probably not far enough along. All right, so starting from 0. All right, all 3 of these guys are starting from 0. So we'll have an example at 65. We could do one here. Okay, let's make him the 50. We're trying to get, like, an answer on interest revealed per hours spent. So 65, we'll have a 65 example, we'll have a 50 example. Let's go just these 3 here. Jovember, we won the Natty. Yes, and we are setting up year 3 here. Yeah, Izzy, hell yeah, right, man. That was for EA specifically. I don't know how much of a need there was. But yeah, I turned out well. Hell yeah, right, man. Come on. Huge. The CFP was a little bit of a letdown, a little bit. Some dog shit teams wound up actually making it. So I made a post about that, how I was feeling about it, but, you know, it was still fun. And Jovember with the 5 to celebrate it. And Jovember, I know you saw in the YouTube community post, but we popped YouTube Partner Man, which I'm feeling very grateful and grateful for and excited about. Big day, man. A big day. It made bigger by the 5 bomb here about. Old Days, Cool Beans, Flicktastic, Cracky Reeds, and Black Cat Paradise. Jovember, thank you so much, man. Very kind. Already at 40 is nuts. This brother has double the amount of gifties as he does messages in the channel. Nuts. That's nutso. And I'm busting out a notepad here. Okay, so nothing. And they're all juniors. Or sorry, they're all transfers. I have no idea whether that'll make a difference or not. So we have... Okay, let's see... what 30 would look like. Wait, hold on. Is he starting from 0? No. Starting from 0 here, though. Anybody else with 0 starts here? No. All right, so we're going to see how many are revealed with a full boat of 65 seems like the max amount of hours you could spend if you have the correct upgrades. One would just send the house. One with the 3, and I'm actually going to put these in the notepad here too. So, Tiba Balde, 65 max hours. Then we have Jay Johnson, 50, send the house. Then we have T. Jackson, 40, which is the other 3. And just to see if there's a little sweet spot in 10 and 25 as far as, like, value, we have C. Swayze. At 35. Okay, that's going to be our before-after picture. And then let's just get some more athletes to town here. See who wants to come. And I'm going to assume send the house is going to be optimal at this juncture. We'll definitely send house on ones that we're leading on. Try to get those guys to town. Need linebacker help. And we're looking for it. Okay. Nice. Okay. And so those are our experiment ones. Scouting at no point ever reveals information about them. Other than... Yeah, okay. Scouting confirmed, which we didn't think. Pretty good player. Okay, we'll throw on... maybe like 1 or 2 more prospects here. Mikey, glad you're enjoying the game, man. What's up, Jason Kyle Bates? Good to see you there. Good to see you back, partner. Feeling good, man. We're setting up year 3. We're in the transfer portal. We are answering some of our last questions about recruiting. One of my intentions today is to come out of this with the information necessary to just do a video and answer folks' questions. And I know there's some stuff like that out there already that honestly I haven't even watched because I would rather see it firsthand. And now that we have, I think we're almost ready to put it together. Yeah, EJ City, I think this will answer our questions. And my man Joe Bennett with the YouTube membership. Come on, man. Let's go. Huge. Joe, thank you so much, man. Hell yeah, I think that gets us to 3 YouTube members. Paul, my guy Torx, Tomato XL, and Joe Bennett too, man. Let's go. Or Mir. Good, man. I'm glad you are. Honey. What are you doing? Okay, cranky little honey alert. Cranky little honey alert. All right, geez, my bad. What, running backs have I recruited? Dude, not any good ones. Not any starters, I don't think. What does TR mean under class? Transfer, Cashy Watt. We did, Vox. Hell yeah, right. Or Mir, EJ, thanks for the positive reinforcement too, boys. Straight game experience to preview on how to do things. My play, hey, hell yeah, right, man. Let's go. October, bro, you're just everywhere, man. Wow. Hell yeah, let's go. First day member. That's a founding member, bro. Okay. Add in a couple more here. Yeah, we could use some halfback help too, huh? All right, we'll use our last hours on those couple recruits. And then we'll be able to get some answers on our hours question. I mean, Uber on TTV with the sub and then a first message. Wow. That is a crazy order of operations, partner, but I sure do appreciate it. Come on, Uber. And a big W. Come on, meme. Jeez. Love that. Love that for the channel. Absolutely love that for the channel. All right, let's get these guys some... Oh, no. I already... Okay, sorry. I like that. No, we don't want this. We don't want this. What we want is... Okay, we'll spend some on the power guard and the halfbacks. I think we're going to need... You know, might need a little help on these as well, but we'll see what happens. Okay. All right, chat. So, really what we're looking to see here is about these 1, 2, 3, 4 players. We're starting from zero influence on all of them. We already have a scholarship offer in. We also know nothing about any of them. We don't, they're all question marks top to bottom, question marks top to bottom, question marks top to bottom. We are going to see here how many interests are uncovered per thing that you do. So essentially we have one that's just maxed out at 65 hours. You need a coaching skill tree ability to get to 65, but one of like just maxed out. One at 50, which is just sending the house. One at 40, which is doing the other 3 things. My main question, I've been asking it since last night, is whether or not you want to make a stop at this 40 spend first to learn more. That's what it seems like it should be, but I'm hearing to the contrary. I'm hearing that it's just about the number of hours that you spend, and then we have one is just a, you know, like a middle ground, what it would look like if you spent 35 instead. And we're also, you know, starting on 0 for everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have in my little handy dandy notepad. Oops, fuck, sorry. That's not the notepad at all. That's not it. And so I have those written down in my little handy dandy notepad. We have our hours spent. Okay. Draft results, us not getting anyone drafted hurt. Coach skills we'll look at a little bit later, and to next week, which will be week 2. All right, here we go. Kind of moment of truth here a little bit. Kind of a little bit of a moment of truth. My man, Frigid Phoenix, checking in. What up, man? Dude, coming in blazing hot, Uber. No, I love that for me. Snowman, has that helped? Okay, we need to find out whether that's got evidence to back it. Okay, and nobody, like, committed anywhere yet, which is good news, so we'll actually be able to see what happened. Okay, here we go. Okay, they're all still intact, too. That makes sense. That doesn't. That sure doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see about the interest. All right. 65 hours. Uncovered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven interests uncovered. Sending the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got some good news and some awful news. Good news first today. Stuff is on the move. Should arrive in 4 to 7 days. Love that. Hell yeah. And bad news. Pinch a nerve in your low back. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully it loosens up for you quickly. Big Gretzky with the file. What's up, Big Gretzky? Okay. 40 uncovered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the bar doesn't make any sense. Spending 35 uncovered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Okay. It doesn't make sense why this influence is so much lower. Why did the 50 influence come in that low? No, it's influence. That's the influence bar. I don't think a scholarship offer alone gets you one. We have 4 uncovered for him? I don't think we spent any hours on him. Wait, how many of these did you just get because the week advanced? I feel like a scholarship offer gets you one, and every 10 hours gets you one. Now the scholarship plus 35 unlocked 5. That's all correct until we did one with 35. Oh no, 45. No, that can't. That's close, but that can't quite be it. Pipeline numbers is a multiplier. I think we knew. I think pipeline tier. I sure do, Jovember. Feel like influence might be tied to how closely you align with the letter grades of their top 3 priorities. Would that make sense? Bar definitely is an interest in you bar. No, it doesn't say that it is. The bar is influence. And I think once a team gets to the top of that bar, they move on to their next cut. Bro. No, not the top bar. That's how close they are to making their next cuts. But, like, what contributes to that? That's honestly not super definitive. Was there a day 1 patch shadow clone? I have no idea. I don't think so. Yeah, scholarship plus 65 will get you 7 other things, and then that's half. So you do that for 2 weeks. I think you do that for 2 weeks. What if it's random? So right now, the only mystery is why the 50 is so much lower on the influence bar than it feels like it should. Because everything else makes sense. Everything else makes sense except we're getting something. Something's getting nerfed here. Yo, lethal word. That's the only thing that doesn't make any sense. Okay, but I like that. We can at least see if... All right, hold on. Right, I know what the bar is saying. Yeah. So is the bar then comparative and not like necessarily an objective measure? It is comparative. Okay. Okay, so this just rewound us to back to week 1 real quick here. Okay, so let's answer a second. Okay. So we're thinking... Had timestamps? That's why I named him a couple different things, Pudge. Yeah, Coach Starkey. Well, yeah, for sure. Because once it's full, they commit. But yeah, but like comparative is in like that's it'll show you how far behind you are, rather than like it's not like out of 100 points and the first one to 100 points is it. It's like showing you how close another school is compared to you to closing. That's what I mean when I say comparative. Affect different positions like some but not others, Jason Kyle Bates. You know what we just have to do? You know what we actually just have to do? We have to literally do a test. We have to do a test, Dynasty. Yeah, trippy it is, but I feel like this is necessary to find out.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the... Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Lukey boy, we're going to figure out everything. We're going to figure it out, all of it. Right here.
It's now time to select your team.
Brandon, I have links blocked in here.
Or take over an established contender. Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with... And now, you'll choose... Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own or use... And congratulations, it's time to...
All right. Our controls should be in pipeline and out of pipeline. Okay, wait. Okay, I was overcomplicating the pipeline thing. It's literally telling you... It's just telling you what your multiplier is. That's what that means. I thought initially that the pipelines were numbered. But that's not it. That's showing you the multiplier of that your coach's pipeline will have on the prospect. That's what's going on there. Doesn't Georgia have a pipeline for the whole U.S., though? Well, I'm not saying... Well, then another question is going to be what the meta pipeline is. Whether it's probably Florida, right? Yeah, like, we're not getting any help here at all. California, does it say what pipeline they're in? So it's saying that we're not getting any help, but, like, this kid from Alabama, we do, but we're not getting any help. Like, if this was our Rutgers Dynasty, this kid from New Jersey, we might actually have life. Florida has 3 different ones. You'd say Florida or Texas. Southern Cali pipeline, pretty lit. Well, I guess it just depends on what you want. Sort by state? Can you sort by pipeline? Because then what, do you have to know which states are in which pipeline? Because, like, why? This coach's pipeline is Metro Atlanta. This prospect is from Florida. And it's saying... God, is that still not it? Is the pipeline like how bad they want to go to a school in their own pipeline? Bro. The court. Oh, yes. Eric Scott. Very good comms. That could be the other coaches. more valuable input. Appreciate it. Right, because that's how you set your pipeline, M-Wags. Yep, got that too. So why there should be then somewhere we can find the coordinators' pipelines, right? There should be. Because I know you could see it in the offseason, like the guys are saying during the coaching carousel when you have the managed staff. But we were also told, House of Noble, that the pipeline of the coaches has pull as well. So are they just acting in conjunction with each other? Is that like a multiplier? Their specific location is on their player card, but not their pipeline. Is there anywhere that you can learn where your assistant coaches, what pipelines they have? When is the first managed staff? Nope, not in there. Not in edit. We thought coach contracts. I don't think it's in here either. It is not. XP goals. I'm looking around to see if there's like a menu to scroll to. I know coach abilities, you can spend on them, but like there's no way to click in. What's up, Pats Nation? Freaky Lou, it says coaches in schools each have their own pipelines, and if they don't line, it can affect the strength, and if they do line up, it can make them extremely strong in influence. Right. We know that too. So the question at hand right now is, where do you see your OC and DC's pipeline? That is all I want to know right now. Because if you can only do that, like, when you're at a managed staff section, that's fucking stupid. Look into their recruiting tabs. Do you have to remember from when you start the Dynasty? Yeah, but obviously you don't need to look up where they're from, right? Can you see it when you load in at first? You could see it when you first load in? And what, you just have to remember? Yeah, King Smith, that's dumb, I feel like. Like, can we see it right now? There's no way. There's no way that's the only way that you could do that. You just have to remember? Bro. Doesn't matter aside from hiring and firing because you see your overall multiplier in recruiting. Yeah, so I guess that's just explaining why that's your multiplier. Your recruiting page shows you? Your recruiting page definitively does not show you. We just looked. Am I lying? Yeah, Jovember. Well, that's why I'm trying to get this situated here. Why would you not need to know that? Yeah, it shows you with the multiple. Okay, so yeah, but if you just don't care about why that's your multiplier, but they should show you that more frequently so that, like, in the coaching carousel, if you wanted to tap into a different pipeline, you should be able to. Yeah, it shows it during the coaching carousel, but loading in, that's the only way to find out. Okay, so it's just explaining to you your multiplier. But if you want to know why that is, I mean, you could probably make a guess depending on what your recommended tab says. Obviously, Big Apple pipeline, but then also Ohio pipeline. So it's an aggregate of the coach's pipeline plus how many players from those places you have on your team. So I would expect to have Ohio after New York, New Jersey, like after tri-state athletes, I would expect to have the most from Ohio, Michigan, Massachusetts. Ohio, Michigan. Bro, but then why the fuck? Bro. What? Is that because it's the first red shirt? No. Okay, but then chat. Dude, what the fuck? How is this tilting me? Why did... Okay, look at the player bio to the right. Why does that have a 3 pipeline? And nothing else does. From Pennsylvania, which would be Big Apple pipeline. Why is that 3? From New Jersey? Does another guy from New Jersey? Pennsylvania? This guy from Florida is a 5, but we don't have anybody from Florida on our roster. Why is that tagged a 5 there? Another Florida 5. None of these guys have that. None of the rest of these guys have that tag. Okay, New Jersey is a 3 again, and Florida is a 5. Why do those have tags, but none of the rest of them do? Yeah, but even the guys from Pennsylvania don't have that. Is this not frustrating to anybody else? Am I bugging? Let me hit Sekiro. Dynasty, what's up, boys? But why is Pennsylvania not even... Why is it showing us nothing about Pennsylvania? No, it's not whether they're upperclassmen or not. It's by location. New Jersey players have a 3, and Florida players have a 5 on Penn State. Why? Is that South Dakota with a 4? Why? That's frustrating, honestly, because that does not make any sense at all. You have not recruited heavily in those spots? Why does that put up a pipeline then? I'm more confused now than I was when we started this, honestly. Like, significantly more. Yeah, it's a different pipeline, but it's the one that we're in. You think this roster view might be bugged, Kevin Gates? Well, we're trying to be the ones to put out a video, but there's no, like, it's just not really, it's not really making all that much sense, honestly. Does the stuff show up on another team? Let's find out. So these are showing also Florida as 5s. And New Jersey is 3. Want to rebuild a team? You should definitely do that. My man, B, Gracie with the prime. Yeah, Reformanda, I also thought I had a much better grip on it than it seems I actually do. Has a Utah pipeline, which include... Okay. I actually forget what the coach's preferred pipeline was. Because you can only see it once. So his is Utah, Northern California, and Tennessee. That answers 0.0 questions whatsoever. Florida was showing for a 5, and New Jersey was showing for a 3 in the roster screen. This makes it worse again. You could see it from yours, but we were looking for the info on the coordinators. My man, pretty cool. Killer, what up, baby? I can spare you one, yes. What's up, Probably Pierce? Can you go from road to glory to coaching like back in the day? No. You either retire or you go to superstar mode. The history of the team you choose and whatever you choose your created coach pipeline to be. As you progress, the pipeline will change. Marion, are you just copy-pasting stuff from the blog? Because we did already read the blog, and I know you're trying to help, but you have not helped yet. I've read the blog. Why is it showing for... Why am I getting one pipeline style and consistency on the recruit tab, and then when I look at roster, it's a totally different one? Why? Why? Why is that? Does it feel like a bug to you? Right, there's no pipeline map. What's up, Codster? What's good, bro? Do I know when you should spend your points? I think you should spend them whenever you want to, good brother. Okay, let's try... Pacific Northwest, West Virginia, Michigan. Pacific Northwest, West Virginia, Michigan.
Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
Pacific Northwest. Cat Eye, what's up, man? Yeah, Antonio, I'm feeling a bit frustrated here. Okay, so when this is sorted by recommended, we're going to get Texas, guys, up top, right? Texas 5. Texas 5 shows Utah's 2. And okay, so they're tied to your coordinators. We know that. All right, so even if we can't answer... All right, so this is a 1 pipeline influence, a 2 pipeline influence, a 3, and I need a 4. My pipelines. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a bug in rosters real ADYT? Like when you go to look at it in rosters, you just think that's a bug? And we should just look, we should just pay attention to what's on the recruiting thing? And all of those things are algorithmed into essentially a score that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and 5 is your best case scenario. That is the most influence between your pipelines, your coordinators' pipelines, how many athletes from those pipelines are on your roster. Is that our best bet right now? Yo, Phoenix, love you, bro. Love you, daddy-o. Coach prestige can drop, Eric Scott, yes. Conference prestige matters to some recruits. Yeah, but that's an interest. That's also a little separate than what we're talking about. A bug to be fixed. What? How it shows on the roster screen, you mean? All right, so let's see if then... So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I kind of also just want to know what 1 week with just a scholarship, if that uncovers anything about him. Yeah, Shums, me too, a little bit. Me too. Uncle Ven and Uncle Mo. Hold on, those are a couple of my literal favorite uncles. Hello? Is that Uncle Mo calling? I'm picking up. I'm listening, Phoenix. I'm listening, brother Phoenix. When they be calling, I be picking up. When Uncle Mo be calling, I'm available. Hear me out. You know what I mean? Hold up, I'm inbound. So that was after 1 week with just a scholarship, and we uncovered 2 things about them. Is that the same for all of them? 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. It's going to be hard to tell, like, the relative influence gain, but... I mean, that coincides. So that's like your... It's just a multiplier, then. So it doesn't really show properly. Okay. Yo, did this man just drop a 20-foot... Did this man just drop lunch on my dome piece? I think that he may have. I feel like he may have. My man Phoenix with the $25 dono. Thank you, bro. Yeah, scholarship uncovers 2. Okay, now we're talking. Yo, Phoenix, bro, thank you so much for the dono, man. Showing pipelines impacted by your current roster. Lethal, it feels more like the roster thing could be a bug to me. Team builder ideas thing. I'm just going to put my... Dude, Phoenix, thank you for that, man. Mookie, I'm going to probably just put my logo on some stuff. Already know is 7, I think. And then let's do one that has 15. Because we know that 35 uncovered 5, but so did 40. 35 and 40 both uncovered the same amount. What about 30? So all these guys are starting with 2 interest uncovered. Dude, Phoenix, you got to try to get your feet up if you possibly can, brother. Okay, so then 10 got us another 1. One interest per DM. Also 1 interest. Dude, what the fuck, man? Okay, also 1 interest for friends and family? Okay. 2 here for sending the house. Bro. We got 1 here for both social media and DM. Are we thinking pipeline could also influence uncovering their interest? That would make sense. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Oh, all right then, boys. All right then. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna go interest per pipeline. Yup, no, Lethal, this is very helpful. A little bit, Jovember. Okay, but that would make more sense. So, okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to do the same thing we just did, except separated by pipeline influence level. That's going to be your ticket. My man, you already snow with 16 months in the channel. You already. Thank you, man. Thank you for the big ol' re-up, bro. Okay, we'll go to a big school. How about We'll do Texas again. That was relatively easy. All right. Resetting. Okay, we're going to go by pipeline now. So we're going to go... We'll want answers for... 5 in the form of a scholarship. 5 in the form of... what was it, a search? Sub up, buddy. 10 in the case of DM. 15 for DM plus certs. Okay, so you can't actually... You can't add actions before you do a scholarships. Okay. So we want scholarship. Scholarship influence per a 5-star. Spending 5 on a search, 10 for a DM, and then 25 for friends and family. You don't have to offer a scholarship? Oh, okay. This is just a scholarship phase anyway. Okay. Oh, no, hardly. Here, I can help you out here, buddy. I mean, let me assist you. Finding the door. Okay, so scholarship. Is there any reason you would... Okay, is there any reason you would wait to offer a scholarship? Is there any reason you would do a search first before a scholarship that anyone could think of? I guess we should know anyway. So we'll do 5 from a scholarship and then 5 from not. Yeah, you could get a dud sniping you on an offer. Okay, so maybe, I mean, okay. So we'll find out what 5 from scholarship is and if it's different than 5 from searching. Some auto commits, and they turn out to be turds. Okay, that's great comps. That's why I asked. 10 from DMing, 25 from friends and family. 50 send to house. And then, how about, like, combinations? How about you could do 15, search plus DM. See if there's any, like, sweet, like, you know, like, glitched out values in there. Usually scout first? Yeah, Taco, for real. That brother had a drum line for his exit. It's crazy. I know this is tedious, y'all, but this is information that people are begging to know, and I would like to provide it if we can. So that'd be 15. You could do a 20 for a search. No, you cannot get to 20 on the nose. You could go 25 for sorry, 30 for doing a search plus friends and family. You could do 35 with the DM plus friends and family. You could also do... I'm just trying to think of all the potential ways you could spend up to 65 hours. You could do the 50. You could do a 65. We'll do 60 first. 60 would be send a house plus a DM. And 65 would be send a house plus DM plus search. Yes, Lethal, I want to do this. I want to get these same answers for each pipeline tier, because I bet you they're going to be different. Yeah, so I want to find out what you'll get from a 5 pipeline influence if you spend 5 for the scholarship, 5 for the search, all of those things that we just said. Yup. Yeah, Reformanda Lethal, I agree. That is definitely the move. And it's going to be a little bit arduous here, but that's okay. So then from... Is that an exhaustive list of, like, how much you could spend on each of these guys? And then I guess the question becomes, like, whether you already have a scholarship on them. Is that, like, a buff for everything else you spend on them? I mean, come on, Phoenix. There you go. You're thriving. Brother Moan checking in. I think that's all the possible ways that you could spend. Oh, no. Almost all the ways. You could also do a 40... Yeah, 40 would just be all those other 3 things. So, search plus DM plus friends and family would be 40. So, for each pipeline tier, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 prospects. We're only gonna be able to, we're gonna have to do 3 first and then 2. So this is what I have here, chat. This is what I have here. So we'll get answers for interest uncovered for a 5 pipeline influence on all these different circumstances. We'll use all of these combinations. And then we're going to have to do the exact same thing for 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then I guess probably 0 too. Yup, Packer fan, we're cracking the code right now, bro. Stay locked. Stay locked. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to take us forever, but it's going to take us a second. But I think it's going to be worth the info that we get. 2, 1, and then probably 0 too. All right. So we can do 3 of these circumstances apiece with limited by 35 if we need 11 players. So I want 11 5s, 11 4s, and 11 3s here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's our 5s. Can I get a scroll here? Holy shit, bro. Oh, Moan, dude, we are cracking the code. Hey, Sid, we are going to figure it out here, partner. Noble, don't worry. We're not actually playing. We're doing some recruiting experiments here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. Okay. Okay. And so are we already set on 2? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. And then I'm at are we gonna lose? Like, are any of these guys gonna commit right away? I would like to be able to separate whether or not you should offer the scholarship up front. I'm gonna just try to get to next week, and then we might have to. Yeah, get me to week 1. I don't think anyone snapped. I don't think we should lose anything here. I don't think. No, we didn't. Okay, good. All right. All right, so the first one is just a scholarship. Next one is just a search. Next one is just a DM. Next one, just friends and family. Next one, reprimanda equals 2 interests uncovered. Nice, bro. Honestly, I'm just begging for concrete information at this point. All right, and this plan is still good. Send a house, so now how about the 15 spot? For search plus DM. Search plus friends and family. We're doing this to see whether there's any, like, 1 + 1 = 3s in here. Like, if a certain combination, just for whatever reason, is coded to give you more information than it should. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're doing these middle ground ones, too, and not just the individual actions. And just to see if there's any sneaky little, you know, recipes in here. Contact friends and family plus a DM. 40 is all 3. Nice. 60 and then 65. Oh, I can't. I can't spend 60. Because I don't have that coaching buff. All right. Okay, so we might have to... All right, we're gonna leave the 60 and the 65. Come on, Jorge. Data is Pog. Data is definitely Pog. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back for... See if we get 2 more by just advancing. Yup, good, excellent comms. Excellent comms, we will. All right, so we're gonna leave him. We're gonna take him off the board. All right, so we're about to get answers for 5 pipeline influence. All of... Here, I'm going to move the guy that I didn't... Yeah, I'll move the guy that we're not touching to the top. So, untouched to see if an advance of week with him on the board gets us another 2. Advance week plus scholarship. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, just him being on the board got us 2. Doing nothing, adding the scholarship, and then the 5, 10, 25, all these combos, and looks like I'll have enough hours to set up 2 other tiers for this same information as well. Okay, bear with me here, chat. So we'll go, okay, and then we'll see if it's any different. So now it's the same questions on a 4 pipeline influence crowd. So we do nothing but leave them on the first one on the board. We offer the second one a scholarship. Here we go. The search. No. Okay, I have one that I could take off the board anyway. Okay. Nothing. The scholarship. The 5. The 10. The 25. The 50. The 15. The 30. The 35. And all 3 of them for the 40. And that's still 4, yes. All 3 of these. Okay. And then into the 3s. Okay, nice. All right, we got a little bit of life here. If you take them off the board and re-add it, removes their scholarship trophy. Yeah, correct. Initial interest, no. V, well, for whether or not we get these recruits, yes, but not for the question we're asking as to how many interests are uncovered and whether it's different per, different depending on the pipeline influence level. Yo, Blitz, what's up, man? Hi, Babler. Woke up after a nap after 15 minutes, yet now yelling dad over and over again. That's my daughter. School tier changes the amount uncovered. That's what we're finding out right now, Ref Amanda. That's exactly what we're about to learn. Freight Train, what up, man? Yeah, this is sweaty, nasty gamering. It is. Okay, Evan, did you just get here? I'm not going to chirp you because I feel like you just got here. We're doing a very specific experiment here, partner. This is not even a Dynasty that I'm going to play. Okay, so now into the 3 pipeline crowd. Do nothing. Offer scholarship. Okay, and then the same setup. And then we're going to have to do this again separately for 2, 1, and 0. Pipeline influences. Yeah, Torx, we're experimenting here. The pipeline influence looks like it probably has a little more heft than we might have anticipated. So I set up 5, 4, and 3-star pipeline influence players, and I am putting on a different recruiting tactic for all of them, like different hours for all of them, and we're going to see how many interests are uncovered per, and like whether the pipeline influence makes a difference or not that big of a difference. Five, 10, 20. Okay, so we have do nothing to a 3-star, 1 a scholarship. Social media, DM, friends and family, send a house. Search and DM. Search and friends and family. DM and friends and family. And all 3. Okay, and then he could hop out. Here we go. Yeah, Barks, I think this should be interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all ready? So we're all clear on what we're doing here, right? We have assembled a collection of 5-star, 5 pipeline influence players. We've gathered a bunch of 4s, and we've gathered a bunch of 3s. We are doing the same things to each 3 of these groups, and we're going to see, we already know that being on your board and advancing a week, 2 interests are unlocked. Just by being on your board plus advancing a week. Next questions are whether that is always the case or whether they just get a first 2. We're going to find that out at the top one. We're going to find out whether offering a scholarship gets them additional interests uncovered on top of the 2 that you'll get from advancing the week. And then obviously same information for each individual option you could pick, and then also each combination of options that you can pick. All right? What's up, everybody? LV, what's good, man? Okay, so everyone clear on what we're doing here? And this is going to give us 5, 4, and 3 pipeline influence answers. EJ, we are cracking the code here. Okay. So, honestly, I'm going to create a save point here. Okay. And next week. Let's see. Big answers, man. Big answers, big answers. Did we miss out? Did we? Because that would be annoying if we can't go back in to see what we missed. Okay, we didn't. Good. Good. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. All right. Staying on the board did not get him another 2. We're going to recap this in a second. Staying on the board alone did not get him another 2. The scholarship alone did nothing extra. Spending 5 also didn't uncover anything extra. Spending 10 also didn't uncover... Dude. Okay. Nothing at 25. Finally at 50. Wait. Hold on. I thought friends and family might have given you both of their checks because this one did. So, you didn't get anything as far as uncovering interest until 50. Which uncovered you an extra 2? Alright. On the board plus advance a week, 2 interests uncovered, but it only happens once. Just as nothing is sufficient until you send the house to get an extra 2. That's a fair question, Lethal. That's why I did the save point. Okay, so you... But then what about... 15... This is why we did this. This is why we did this. This is why we did the middle ones. And I bet there'll be nothing here. Not an extra one. No, that's 4 there? There is a sweet spot, chat. There is a sweet spot. That's an extra 2, the same as 50. And that's an extra 3. The 40! The 40! The 40 gets you 3. The 50 gets you... Wait. 1, 2, 3. And the 50 gave you 2? So the 40... The 40 actually gives you 1 more? scouting, correct, does not reveal any of that. That's why we did these middle ones. Influence bar, we didn't even really look at necessarily. We know that it's going to be pretty big gains. Like, it took a big... Okay, well... I think you gain more influence from 40 also. Definitely. So 40 is the play? 5 stars are hard to figure out. Harder to figure out than a 3-star. Well, we're about to find out in a split second here. But it's looking like... Okay, so, well, we have the information to find out here, so let's see. So now... Okay, so into 4 stars... Being on the board and advancing a week only got him 1. A scholarship got him a second one. So it's on the... Oh my gosh. Oh, player star? Oh. Harder to figure out? Oh, I don't know. Can you hard sell or sway? Because you haven't unlocked their interest yet. What's up, Hal? Because you don't know enough... they're probably not at the cutoff phase yet. Yeah, there is a lot. What's the interest starting point? Interest is not really what we're talking about right now. Each action has a percent chance to unlock an interest. It's like an RNG each time. Well, let's see. What about the other guy that we spent 40 on? That unlocked 4 for him. And that's only 2 for the 3-star. He's got to be correct. It's got to be an RNG thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, unless... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Randomly. The 35 guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be a roll. It can't be a roll chance. It was a 3-star that we learned a lot more about. Yeah, so our... Is it harder to learn about? Damn, spent 25 on a guy and you didn't learn anything else about him. That's crazy. And even the 50 only an extra 2, but it looks like the 40... Alright, so let's see if it's the same every time, I guess. Oh, this is exhausting a little bit, honestly. Yeah, Hal, well, I would love something concrete. I don't feel like we have anything concrete right now. After, from what's been tested, scheduling a visit gives you way more interest. I'm not talking about scheduling a visit at all. Yeah, we do know that you should do that expeditiously. Depends where you are in the recruit's initial interest list. No, it has nothing to do with how many interests they have uncovered. So 2 from just being on the board. The scholarship didn't do anything extra for him. So 5 was none. 10 was none. 25 was none. 50 was another 2. 15 was none. 30 was 1. 35 was 2. And 40 was 2. So 30, then I guess 35 would actually be the sweet spot. Should they all be the same star, too, are you saying? You might be right. What's up, A. Cortez? My head's spinning a little bit. We're trying to get some good information. It's been a little frustrating early here. I'm trying, Killa. Try contains LV, maybe blitz to the side. He's rolling, too. Nah, Hitzik, it'll be more satisfying when you win that game, though. But that's why we separated by pipeline, to make that a controlled part of it. Although I guess, yeah, we have 1 5-star in here and 1 3-star as well. Scholarship to the 4-star recruit, but he's 3 stars. Got us an extra 1. The 10 got us 2. The 25 got us... Okay, so it's got to be RNG then. It just has to be. No. And I bet you we gained a lot here, didn't we? Because we have a ton of influence. Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, that's... Okay, so it's... So you want to spam influence early, then. Because it's tied to... It is tied to how much influence you had at first. How much you wind up learning about them. Because if you look here... We have no influence on this guy. We spent 25 on him. We didn't learn anything extra at all. So it is an algorithm of pipeline where the higher the rating, wherever the rating is coming from, school history, your pipeline, your coordinator's pipelines, how many players from there you have on your roster, is all smushed together to give you a pipeline tier. The guys that you have with 5 stars, that you're getting the most help from the pipeline. You are learning more about players that you have a greater influence on per your time invested. So if you already have a big influence and you spend hours on them, you will get comparatively more information uncovered about their interests. Uncovered an extra 1, is that just because we have some influence? This was huge influence. We learned 1 extra thing when we offered a scholarship. 1 extra thing for a... 2 extra things for a DM because our influence is really high. We have no influence here whatsoever on 25, so we probably didn't learn anything, right? We didn't learn anything. Okay. Okay. All right, then. So you were right about what, dude? You've been yapping. No, you were not correct. It's about how much influence you have on them plus how many hours you've spent. Well, but not necessarily, Nicholas, because how much influence you had to start has something to do with how much information you're getting out of it. So if you don't have any influence at all, you're not getting any information. And sending the house gets you the biggest buff of influence. Is it more so even that? Yeah. Yes, it is. And it does get you more influence than the 40 does. Like right here is a good comparison. Can I put these side by side? Yeah, the 40 started with higher, ended much lower, and the 50 started lower and ended higher. Influence to start, yes, will have something to do with pipeline, but then yeah. But then, like, is it a multiplier on your stuff going forward? Okay, so the influence game is the same in both. Good team to rebuild? I think you look for a tier 3 team, bro. If you send the house on top interest, so it's both. Sending the house is the quickest way to get the influence bar up. And then you'll get more out of them if you leave it on. But then is the practical takeaway that you just keep your... That's all it is? You just keep your pedal to the metal? And like it literally just is as simple as you just send the house? Like all the time, always? That feels like the takeaway. Which is like, for as complicated as they made this, for as many moving pieces as there are, like if the takeaway is just send the house to spam influence so then you get more information about them later. But then, I mean, we did have to test out that, like, really you're speed running your way to getting their 3 interests uncovered. That's really the takeaway of recruiting, is you're speed running your way to getting their 3 interests, and as soon as you have Dang, so that's a little more... Yeah, send the house until you get the 3 checks and then hard sell. I guess even more of a method would then... Okay, but then if you wanted to get nasty... If you have 2 out of the 3... Every set of 3 motivations has a perfect pitch. Every single one I've seen. From what you notice, individual players can have more influence from different pitches. Some guys get more of the same amount of influence. But it's not because they're different things, Fred Sully. What we just learned is it's because of how much influence you have on them to start impacts how much was uncovered. And then also pipeline tier. Is like a further multiplier on the influence that you could gain over a prospect. If you guess on hard soft sell without knowing all 3, do you get rewarded? No. No. If you guess correctly, yes. But if you guess wrong, no. Difference in state pipeline. So you don't need to... It is true that you don't necessarily need to memorize everything about the pipeline if you don't want to, because you could just see the answer in the ad recruit board. And when you're sorted by recommended, it's going to give you a lot that are 5. Like, you have a 5 pipeline influence over. So, like, do I have... So then, would I have any 5-star pipeline influence in the Rutgers one? Would be in New Jersey, if we're correct about that. Because that's what I made my pipeline. Yeah, we might got a method here, boys. And my man Danny with the beam, Gifty. What compromises influence if it isn't just pipeline? How many hours you've spent? You influence how much influence. You dictate how much influence you gain, depending on how many hours you spend on them. You should think of pipeline like a multiplier on that. Yeah, some great questions for sure. Yeah, Nicholas. No, yeah, my pleasure, man. We gotta figure this out together. My man Timbo. Little Friday check-ins from a legend. What up, baby? And Danny, man, 330 milestone hunting. Come on, bro. And how you're... Oh, so they're like they're like looking under the hood a little bit, Lethal? They already know how well your school matches up? That don't sound right to me. But their deal breakers in the process of elimination, they all do, but sometimes you only have 2 uncovered, but their deal breaker isn't. So process of elimination means you can know which one it is. Yeah, so you can make a guess at what the third one is if you have enough. Gonna tweet this out. We're gonna YouTube this. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we put out everything we've learned here. So you're saying they, like, know that in advance, Lethal? Unbelievable, Danny. You're such a fucking legend. No, LV, dude, no. The questions are encouraged here. So, like, when I go by recommended, my 5-star would be New York and New Jersey, right? Yes. Okay. And that's just going to be essentially a multiplier on the influence that you could gain over a prospect. So you'll move more with 5-score pipeline stuff than you will with other pipelines. And that is an amalgamation of your pipeline as a coach, your coordinator's pipelines, how many players from those pipelines are on the team already, and potentially, though we're not sure, some degree of, like, school history, maybe. Does that sound correct to everybody based on what we've learned so far? What's up, Mel? Oh, good to see you, friendo. Oh, yeah. Does that feel about accurate on the pipeline description at minimum? Yeah, right, Lethal. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, obviously, we're all just kind of guessing here a little bit, but we're guessing way less so than we used to be. Kevin Gates, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. I know we're all asking the same questions. Okay. All right. So after all of this, here's what we've learned. Being on the board and advancing a week gets you a minimum of 2 of their interests uncovered. Okay, but if you wanted a speed run, if you wanted to speed run it, really you would be looking for the first 2 checks, because then it's like how many other, and then yeah, what you said about the deal breaker could be selling them out. All right, so hold on, let me load up Texas again real quick. My man, sorry, what up, baby? With the props up. Thank you so much, man. Okay, let's hit Texas real quick here. On the board in advancing a week, you get 2 interests uncovered, right? So, like, how are we week 1, and we're through the preseason here? We're already through the preseason in Texas? Damn. That just stayed 2. That stayed 2. And we won't know anything about somebody we put fresh on our board right now, correct? Like this right tackle? Correct. They have to... So putting them on your board and advancing a week gets you the first 2. If I take a blindside sack from Prime Ray Lewis or a blindside hit from Prime Troy Polamalu after a slant route, and if I don't fumble, I win $1 million bucks. A blindside one? I mean, you might have permanent brain damage from either of those. I guess on a sack, because then at least I'm stationary. If I'm on a slant, I'm also moving, and it's going to be even more contact. That's crazy. Yeah, Killer, I should do it. I should do a quiz at the end of all this. So on the board in advancing a week is 2 interests unlocked, and it only happens once. Scouting never reveals interest. Both pipeline tier and also the influence you already have on the prospect dictate how many interests you uncover per your hours spent. So it's a combination of pipeline tier and then the influence you already have. Goal is to move to a hard sell. Goal is to move on to a hard sell that matches your school's best best grades. They're the motivations for the prospects. What are the 14 called when they're referencing them on behalf of the university? Their buckets. What are their 14 buckets called when they're in terms of the university? Hey, Mel, hear me out. Mel, hype me up. No, this has been a little bit of a brain game morning. Motivation. No. That's motivation when it's when you're from the prospect. But like, what are those? Yes, the prospect's motivations. But what are they called? Like when they're from, like when you're talking about it from the perspective of, it's the what's about the university, the just grades, just the school's best grades, I guess we'll call them. To a hard sell that matches your school's best grades to their motivations that are displayed by a check. Their facilities. I like it. Well, no, they have facilities as one of these words. Best aspects. I'll call it. To their motivations that are shown with the green checks. Yeah, I like that. Core Foundations is a W2. So on the board plus advance a week equals 2 interests unlocked. Only happens once. Scouting does not reveal their interest. Both the pipeline tier and also the influence you already have on the prospect dictate how many interests you uncover per your hours spent. Obviously, just more hours gets more stuff uncovered, but you can't get a specific number because it's a combination of pipeline tier and the influence you have going into it. What's up, hey? No, we're doing some recruiting experimentation here. Goal is to move on to a hard sell that matches your school's best aspects to their motivations that are shown with green checks. If you find 2 out of the 3 green checks, you can use process of elimination to at least get down to like what hard sells could work. Okay, so like this person has, and it's not available till they get down to the top 5. Okay, hold on. Let me I'm gonna sim this forward. Can you get devs up? Devs for dev traits up? No. Looking for somebody that reached their top 5 that we have 2 green checks for. And is the top 5 like arbitrary? Okay, like this. Okay, so like this would be an example of now. Okay, wait, hold up. Then moving to a hard sell, so you know. Okay, so the only thing we've seen so far that has both of his checks is the clutch. Is there any other one that has... So he could be the clutch? Oh, no, we know he's not conference prestige. So we know that this guy is the clutch. And we didn't need the 3rd check. That's the meta. That's the meta. That's the meta. Okay, and I'm glad you asked about Sway. Okay, beautiful. That is how you skip. That's how you skip. Because now, on this guy, you could skip to the hard sell right now, even though you don't have his 3rd check open. Okay? For process of elimination, you only needed 2 here. And this might not happen all the time, but this is a good example of when it does happen that you just know for a fact that this is his hard sell despite there's a question mark next to pro potential. You know for a fact that's got to be it because everyone has a perfect match, and the only other ones we know he doesn't care about conference prestige, and we already know he doesn't care about playing time. Okay? Are we fucking dancing right now? Use process of elimination to scroll through the available pitches as every set of 3 motivations has a perfect pitch. Okay? This is the way. Perdo, what up, man? No, Dusty, we're really getting this now, bro. It took us 2 hours and 41 minutes, and at some points I was getting tilty at the chat that was literally just trying to help, answering questions I did not ask. Okay. Excellent. Because you know every set of 3 motivations has a perfect pitch. Now, so on the Sway bit, we know that... Okay, so our ideal pitch for him... Sway would be... Okay. You have a higher potential of success on a Sway if 2 out of the 3 things of his pitch he already wants, okay? So we know for this prospect, those are his 3 checks. Pro potential, playing style, proximity to home. We don't score well in proximity to home, but we do score pretty well in pro potential and playing style. So Sway would try to move him from what we already know his actual ideal pitch is, which is the clutch, which are those 3. I don't think you ever, with this information, I don't think you ever want to use soft sell. Soft sell is basically just like a half measure. It's the same thing. You still have to pick a pitch, but it's a lower penalty if you get it wrong. So if you wind up in a 50-50 spot where you can't tell, where like you didn't have red X's like we did on the last guy to help with the process of elimination, and you just wind up between 2, this is what you would use because it's a lower penalty if you're wrong. And if it's just if you got like a 50-50 shot, you could use that one here. Sway, how we would use Sway on this guy, for example, was we would want to change the ideal pitch. So is there anything that has pro potential and playing style, and then something else that we score well at? So we're looking for pro potential and playing style as a 2. Is there anything that has that? No, there's not. There's nothing that has pro potential and playing style as 2 things. So, like, it's a little harder. So, like, a sway wouldn't... We wouldn't want to sway this guy anyway. But you have a good chance of swaying if he cares about 2 out of the 3 things of the pitch already. A lower chance to sway him if he cares about only 1 of them. And apparently a much lower chance to sway him if he doesn't care about any of those things. So, like, the ideal pitch for our university would be athletic facilities, brand exposure, A+ and A, and then pro potential is an A+, which we know he cares about pro potential. But, like, if you wanted to sway him so you didn't have to pitch him on a C+ proximity to home, if it works, you hard sell it. Correct. That is correct. You can do 2 pitches with soft. Will it let you pick more than... I don't think... Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to use those together, though, because then you would you would have to, like, assume whether or not it was going to be successful. You can do 2 pitches with soft sway. You wouldn't want to do 2 pitches. Sway is not necessarily a pitch. You're trying to change their motivations. You know what I mean? And then you would, like, if you did, like, a sway and then soft sell on the one you're assuming you swayed him to, you could miss badly there because you wouldn't know until it was too late. You know what I'm saying? My man Black Jesus checking in. What up, baby? That's how you would use sway. So really, it's a speed run to 2, then using process of elimination to see if you can just guess the correct pitch. If you can, you hard sell. If you can't, you soft sell. And if you know that you're not going to score well, you can try to sway, and that's a little bit of an RNG roll for you. But if you get 2 out of 3, you have a decent shot at actually getting the sway. How much information you uncover is a combination between the pipeline tier and how much influence you already had or have on a prospect. Wow, is that it? That feels like that's it. Is that the whole thing? And Mr. Red becoming a YouTube member? Come on, man. Let's go. Huge. Have we tested whether soft sell gives you more than send the house? No, like a soft sell and then a couple of those other things too. KJ Breeze, you started a Heisman rebuild and was struggling. Mentioned doing the training mini games. Oh yeah, bro. Nice. And won the Natty in year 3. KJ, good work, bro. HTM, we sure did. At the end of year 2, we were able to snag ourselves a Natty. Mr. Red, bro. Thanks for the YouTube membership, man. Hell yeah. Ty, what's good, baby? So that feels like a pretty solid recruiting summary there, chat. That feels pretty solid. Yeah, now I guess there's a further question of like soft sell plus other things. I want to leave this alone because this will be a good example to talk through here. Very interesting. All right. So essentially, we tried to figure out how many interests were uncovered by each thing, but we didn't get consistent numbers because we found it had to do with the influence you already had, and then also your Ezekiel Okereke. Hard sell. Oh, wait, hold on. So, like, his 2 are athletic facilities and conference prestige. So, it could be prove yourself. It's just prove yourself. So, some of it's easy. Some of them's easy. Some of them, if the only thing that is the 2 checks is that pitch, there's no process of elimination at all. You could find, I wonder how frequently that'll happen. If you just match the 2 and it's the only thing that matches those 2, it has to be that pitch. Oh, Ian, that's sick. Wow, okay, we got method here. We got method. And you could get lucky and get that early. If you get lucky, you could get that early. So now, like, we could just be hard selling him from now on. There is a pitch for every combo, yes, and it's there is a perfect match for every combo. Where is it? Yeah, so it's just prove yourself, and we already know that. No, this one didn't, chums. I just looked through it. This one didn't. So this one, just look at athletic facilities. Keep your eye on athletic facilities. That's only 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. That's the only one that's 2 out of 3. But hold on. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. That's the only option that highlights both of his checks. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. That's the only option that highlighted both of his green checks. So you already know that this is the play. Let's go, Vert. Enjoy, man. Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. That is very, very, very good information. Not coach prestige, pipeline tier. A player will only ever have 3 checks. They have exactly 3 checks, and there will always be a perfect pitch for those 3 checks. That's the important information, that there is always a perfect match. So it can happen early. Yes, it can happen early. The earliest it could possibly happen is you get so lucky that you put them on your board, you advance a week, you unlock 2 interests, and it's both of their checks, and there's only one option that has both of those included in it. That's your absolute best case scenario. Then you move immediately to hard sell. Method as fuck, dude. Absolute method as fuck. So the quickest it could possibly be done is if you just get the first 2 right away. And then also, and then you could risk whether you wanted to soft sell if it was between 2. You know what I mean? If there was like 2 pitches that matched those 2 and you had to guess. Nice. That's very, very good. That's very, very good. What does it mean when you're locked out? Just that you're locked out. They don't want to talk to you anymore. And how many interests you uncover? Why is it only 16 teams for Team Builder, Isaiah? I don't. What answer could I possibly give you? Why would I know that? I'm a streamer. What the fuck kind of question is that, buddy? So get into hard sell as soon as you can with just using the idea that there's a perfect pitch for every set of motivations. And how much information you're gaining is impacted by how much influence you had to start, and also the pipeline tier. Is like, you could think of that like a multiplier. Yeah, I've also had a guy sign just on as soon as you offered him a scholarship. But then somebody before, might have been Shums, or Lethal, I think, was saying that You can also wind up signing bums on accident like that. You can only see the other coaches' pipelines when you load in, but it gives you essentially like your aggregate score with how you are doing with those pipelines in here. So like you can look to know, but the game is also just giving you the score. It's like it's smushing it all together. We did win the ship, okay? Yes, we did. Difference on when you do soft or hard. It's less penalty if you're wrong about the soft one, Anthony. What's up, Cole Vegas? Yeah, Lethal, it was you, right? Early days for the recruit. They're a top 10. You should send a house, build influence. Yes. It's a good pipeline. Florida and Texas, Kern. But that would mean... But it's not... The question isn't just what the best pipeline is, though. Because the real answer is the best pipeline would be Florida to a Florida coach. Or Texas to a Texas guy. Or a school with that pipeline, with the necessary pipeline tier. So you could just stay spamming. You could just stay spamming. Send the house, Ian. It's not. I thought it was about like needing to do one of each of those things, but it's not. It's just about how many hours you spend with. With Rutgers, I did it realistic, so I'd have a Big Apple pipeline, but it's not the best pipeline. Louisiana with Florida State, alma mater, choose Fresno State. Yeah, if you could do like a meta, like I could have gotten to Rutgers and had my pipeline be Florida. Like, you could do that. It's just a matter of, like, whether, you know, how realistic you want your story to be, I guess. But, like, the meta would definitely be to have yourself from Texas or Florida, for sure. Real. I feel like we learned a lot here. I feel like it was hard-fought information. You guys scout all the guys all the way? Not really. No. I mean, yeah, that's good information, but, this is not really inclusive of... I mean, but then I guess you could use scouting after that. Shums, I think it will. I think it will. Lethal, I think class is now out of session. I'm going to put it all into a summary, Bud Scribers, because a lot of it was swinging and missing. A lot of the early experiments in here were, we were getting more frustrated because it wasn't consistent stuff. We had to learn that the pipeline tier and the starting interest had something to do with how many interests you were uncovering. And other than that, it was just how many hours you were spending. So, like, the recipe for success, what would be sending the house on a prospect that you have a tier 5 pipeline relationship with, who already has some, that you already have some influence on. Dr. Shadow, I'm going to do that today. Today's not going to be a super, super long stream because I want to get that out. I feel like that's kind of urgent. And that's just going to be how many 5-star we could get now. Hey, come on, Real. Come on, baby. That's energy. That's the energy I'm after. That is the energy I'm after. King Smith, I feel like that was a good lab session. We feel like we learned a little bit here. Spend all initial coaching points on recruiting only to get your hours up to 65 that you could spend, Bud Scribers? I think yes. I vote that that's a sweet spot for coaching skill trees for certain. So getting on the board and advancing a week unlocks 2 interests. Your absolute best case scenario is that those 2 interests that get uncovered by putting him on the board and just getting forward a week are his 2 checks. If they are, your next order of business is to check whether or not that has... you are guaranteed for a perfect pitch or whether you're not. So the example I'm going to have to use for the video is... it was the guard, right? Was it Worthy? That we figured out the perfect 2 for? Yeah, it was, right? Yeah, this guy, hard sell, so we know... We know it has to be the clutch because nothing else matches nothing else matches a perfect pitch. So we already know that that has to be it. Okay, I'm moving this guy to the top of my board so that's an example that I could use. Fuck. Is there anybody that we actually did go 2 for 2 on? Okay, I went 1 for 2 there. Does he have a deal breaker? He does have a deal breaker. Championship contender. Wait. Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on. It actually gets better than this, chat. It actually gets better than this. This was also lethal, I think. This was also lethal that gave me the idea on the deal breaker. And my man Phoenix with 132 gifties. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. His deal breaker is championship. Shums, this one was you? Thank you, Shums. Thank you, Shums. Big up, Shums. His deal breaker is championship contender. So even though we only know one of his checks, because of his deal breaker, we know a second one is championship contender. So now we look through the hard sells to see if there's a match. Oh, we can't even do it yet because he's not narrowed down top 5. Oh, okay. Let me... Okay, he's not going to sign anywhere else. He should still be here, and we shouldn't learn anything more about him. Is what we would think. And this is, well, we're gonna know right now whether or not we learn anything extra just by having some influence on him and advancing a week, but not spending anything else. And we've also not offered him a scholarship yet. So right now, Worthy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 uncovered and 4 not. And I'm taking this off of Castellanos here. He might sign next week, though. Well, would we make the cutoff? We would probably not make the cut. Okay, so you'd have to send House here, but then you'd learn more about him. The point is, if you were somehow like later in the season, when you were top 5, if you only had these 2, you could use Deal Breaker as a way to get information as well. Sway, you could force them into a pitch that you would like to pitch better, Ian. So if you don't have a good grade for like part of his perfect pitch, you could try to change him to a different perfect pitch. Oh, bro, I love to hear that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ad on YouTube plus subscribe? Hell no. No, hell no. What a scam. No shot? That's not correct. Year 2 we did Dark Raider, actually. Reprimanda. Wishing a good afternoon to the channel. Good afternoon to you too, partner. Good afternoon indeed. I wish we could do this. Okay, let me see if there's any other one where we have like a situation like that. He's not in his top 5 yet, though. Come on. One, he does not have a deal breaker, though. 2, deal breaker brand exposure. Do we already know that about him? Nope. So we already know his perfect pitch, too. I'm going to move that up top for another example. Okay, so that's an example that by using his deal breaker information, we know what his third one is. So we could move to, we are ready to move to a hard sell on this guy too as soon as he gets to 5. So getting down to the top 5 is pretty crucial. Some of this stuff might actually help more. Like he's got a deal breaker too. Proximity to home, which we already know. So in that case, it doesn't help you. The deal breaker did not help. This should be another... He's not in his top 5 yet, though. Okay, can I get... Yeah, people in their top 5. But I won't know anything about him just by putting him on my board, right? We actually have to advance a week to know something about him. That is correct. You have to advance a week to know something about them. Little Honey checking in. Pool bound. Pool bound. All right, I want to leave this board alone though, because I'm gonna come back to this to use that as to show those examples in the video. You know what I mean? So let me just do one more. Let's do one more fresh one. Usually you're behind the curve at that point, so you're okay. Yeah, you're right, but okay. So what if we looked at? What if he looked at both top 5 and interest in you? Then both. But then you can't really speed run them. But yeah, I guess. Alright, so like... in week 1, just none of them will be... Yeah, so that might be a little OD. That might be a little OD to try to skip to, like, their top 5. Really, you'll be able to use... I feel like you'll be able to use the strat of, like, guessing. Like, kind of forcing the hard sell a little later in the season, maybe. Like, guys that you put on early, you're gonna know a lot about. Like, you're not necessarily gonna need to guess at their perfect pitch. But, like... You know, later on, if you're getting someone on the board a little later in the game, and they're top 5, like, that's a way that you could move to a hard sell a little faster. Yeah, I was just thinking on, yeah, OD, like, too much. Too much. I might be, yeah, overdosing, but, yeah, used more colloquial sense as like just doing too much. Yeah, so filtering by like top 5 phase, that is doing a little too much. But okay, so like right, you could do more effective recruiting. Like, in the mid and then into later seasons with some of these ideas now. Yeah, this is now sorted by regular... Yeah, when I sorted by the stage that they were in, all the good recruits are going to stay open, and they're not going to cut down to their top 5 too quickly. So, you want to make the top 5. The top 5 seems kind of like a sweet spot. I feel like that's another part of the comms. Top 5 is kind of... Because that's when... you can open up the capability to hard sell. So just stay in the mix until then. And you might actually able to make like a comeback in some instances. Yeah, top 5 opens up hard sells and visits, so kind of just... If you don't feel like you can make the top 5, then probably just bail out. Yeah, primary focus is getting to the top 5. So, all right, all of our takeaways in no particular order, and then let's put them in order. All the takeaways that we learned today. Putting a prospect on your board and advancing a week uncovers 2 of their interests. That only happens once. Scouting a prospect never reveals interest at all. You could scout a prospect 100% and it's not going to reveal their interest. Both the pipeline tier and also the influence that you already have on the prospect will dictate how many interests you uncover per your hours spent. So we spent all this time trying to figure out, how many interests does 5 hours unlock? How many does 10? And we did it a couple different ways, and we were getting all these different numbers of interest because it had something to do with your pipeline tier and also the interest that you were starting with. Influence, that you were starting with. The goal is to move to a hard sell as soon as you can, which will not happen until the top 5 stage. So your first goal is to get into the top 5. By then, your next hope is that you have 2 of their interests uncovered, 2 of their green checks uncovered, at least. If you have all 3, good for you. Yeah, motivations. Okay, yep, specificity of language, I agree. I'm going to literally write a script for this video. And then just kind of read it. Top 5s is where you really get nasty. I mean, S-Stock, come on, baby. We're answering the questions. We're answering the hard questions. And you could cheese it almost a little bit because we know that every single set of 3 motivations does have a perfect pitch. I'm going to show those examples with Texas, where we already know what perfect pitch he is because it's the only one that matches the other 2. That on the process of elimination there. Every set of 3 has motivations has a perfect pitch. Top 5 is a sweet spot because that's when you open up hard sells specifically. So just stay in the mix until then. And you still might be able to make a comeback even from the 5 spot if you could get hard sell early. But if you don't think you're going to make the top 5, just bail out. Probably don't waste the time because you won't be able to get to the hard sell. And if you're trying to recover, in influence deficit, you might be wasting hours. I mean, Mel, come on, man. What's up, Brandon? They stay, some of the prospects stay open until super late in the game, bud scribers. Are there any other important takeaways other than on the board at plus advance get you 2? There's no concrete number of interests uncovered per hour spent. The more hours you spend, the more interest you uncover, but they're tied to pipeline tier, and also they seem to be tied to the amount of influence you had to start with. Both of those things. The goal is to make the top 5 because that's when you can move to a hard sell. Your hard sell is picking a perfect pitch. I'll explain sway in there too. I'm going to do like a more specific script for this because I feel like it needs it, but the information about there being a perfect pitch is going to be helpful to people, and the information about pipeline tier and interest being like a buff to how much information you learn about their motivations is also news. And then just the top 5 being a sweet spot. The importance of pipelines at the start too, I like that. And we've decided that pipelines are kind of just a combination of your backstory and where you're from, where your coach is from, plus the other coaches on staff. You can only see that when you load in Dynasty, when you load in first in Dynasty, and then not again until off-season managed staff. But it doesn't really matter, and you don't really have to remember anything because the game is giving you the end result. Is giving you all the the little algorithm of where you're from, where your assistants are from, where players on your roster are from, potentially even like historical information. They're getting all smushed together to give you a pipeline influence level. 1 through 5, well, really 0 through 5. 5s you will get the biggest influence boost on. 0s you'll get no influence boost. That's it. Yo, Torx, I appreciate that, bro. I don't think it'll appeal to a super wide audience. Thank you to EA. They already paid me for it, so it's not like it needs to. It was already worth the time. So I don't know, as far as, but I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. You could probably hear in my voice, I was struggling a little bit to get that done. That's the one I finished at like 4:30 a.m., but I really was happy with the scripts for those voiceovers, and I think it came together pretty well, so I appreciate you saying that, bro. Yup, pipelines. We are connecting the dots. We really are, AD. I think the video should bang. You would script out gems. For example, you got a 5-star tight end, red diamond bust, and he only went from a 72 overall freshman to a 75 senior. Oh, but then like what part of, when does scouting come in? I guess with the hours that you will save by kind of speed running to the hard sell. And then when can you schedule visits? Hard sell until the visit and then get the visit on the board, and then that's when you'll close? Are visits top 3? Top 5. Okay, schedule visits also top 5. Okay, so top 5 is your sweet spot. For multiple reasons. Yeah, top 5, Castleford. You are correct, sir. Top 5 also when you unlock visits, which you should schedule ASAP. Now, do we know if there's any way to influence how fast they make their cuts, chat? Or is that just going to be kind of randomized depending on the prospects? Like, when they get to the next phase? Because obviously it's on a meter, but like, do we have any way to impact how that is advancing? Krog, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Scout in preseason? Oh yeah, duh, gambler. Duh. Fucking duh. Yes, good call, bro. Not duh to you, duh to me. And bro, Kutcho with the 37 in a row. Yes, dude, Krog. Visit, yeah, dude, Krog. We've spent 3 hours answering a lot of big questions, and we have answers to, and I'm going to do a video on recruiting today. We finally fucking figured it out, man. We finally figured it out. Scout in the preseason because you can't do anything else. So get your info and kind of lock in early, so then when you find the gems, you know to prioritize the hours spent on them. If they're close to committing, it might not be worth doing a visit. Okay, also, that's true. If another school is beating you and they have a visit scheduled before you could schedule a visit for them, you're probably cooked. You're probably cooked, and you could just save those hours. Because I've noticed that, like, if someone is really close to closing them and they have a visit on the books before you would be able to schedule a visit, you're just fucked. You're just fucked. Kutchaw, thanks again, bro. Okay, nice. And that's part of the reason you want to get your visits on the board early and schedule them for early in the season so that other teams don't essentially upstream you instead. How and when recruiting hours reset? Weekly. No highlight. Well, they never reset. It'll stay on the hours that you've allocated. If they commit elsewhere, you get those hours back automatically, but otherwise it'll just leave you on the hours spend that you've picked. Scouting in preseason, you're not going to get any visits at all. You're just going to get attributes. You're not scouting for interest when you're scouting in the preseason. You're just scouting for how good or bad they are. Krog, you're missing a lot of things, but it's okay. Yeah, Brandon, hopefully it'll be helpful. So yeah, goal is to get to the top 5 expeditiously, get your visit on the board right away. You can remove and allocate hours each week, yes. Scouting only reveals their attributes and will also reveal whether or not they're a gem or a bust. Sky Blue, what up, man? Oh, AD, bro. Stay in it, though. Keep your head in it, bro. Keep your head in it. There's no point in saving hours from one week to the next, really. There's none. There's no point in saving hours. You should be spending all of them. Until, like, the end of the season where you just don't have it. Like, it just... You're kind of wasting time spending them. You're just, like, trying to throw them away. Then, like, sometimes at the very end of the season, I'll have some leftover hours, but not frequently. You should definitely be trying to spend them all, especially early in the season. When you were hard selling, were you selecting any other pitch like the DM player also? Yeah, I mean, you could just stack it up, yeah. Because then, yeah, then you can do the hard sell plus the 10 snake, or even more than that if you have the coaching skill tree such that you could spend 25 hours. Yeah, Krog, we've been figuring out the content and putting together the early script for a YouTube video that this needs to be. What's up, Dr. Oberto? Oberto, is it still a thing where the top 3 on your draft board get an invisible boost? I don't think so. No, because you could reorder it however you want. It used to be that one way in the old one. I've never noticed that. Turn off controller vibration in settings. Probably accessibility. Yeah, so you might as well just stack at that point. All right, so one more time. On the board in advancing a week gets 2 interests uncovered. It only happens once. Scouting never reveals interest. Only attributes. And whether a gem or a bust. You should do your scouting in preseason. And then, honestly, in my opinion, less scouting after the preseason. And using your hours on actually landing recruits is what I'm thinking. Offering a scholarship up front could get you a snap commitment, which could be a good or a bad thing. Good to just lock up somebody, bad if they actually wind up being a bust or something. Slight risk, I guess. But I still think you probably just offer the scholarship right up front. Both pipeline tier and the influence you already have on the prospect will dictate how many of their interests you uncover per your hours spent. Look, you'll get more information from a prospect that you had a higher influence on. Like if you're spawning in with influence, they loved your school growing up, you'll uncover more about them per hours spent than you would about somebody who you don't have any influence over, but you're still at the same starting point. So you'll get more info depending on pipeline tier and how much influence you already have. Goal is to get into their top 5, which is where you get hard sell and schedule a visit both uncovered. And we have things to say about both of those. On the hard sell, we're given the strat of just finding 2 out of the 3 green checks. We're also giving the strat of using the deal breaker to find out another one that you might not know. And importantly, the information that every set of 3 motivations has a perfect pitch. So there's always going to be a perfect green match. 3 for 3 match. Schedule your visits ASAP and early in the season so another team doesn't beat you to the punch, essentially. And if you don't think you're going to be able to get into a prospect's top 5, it might be worth just bailing out, saving your hours, and spending them elsewhere. Top 5 is an important cutoff spot. The pipelines are smushed together for you. You're given a score for you. So you could look to see, you know, where your other coordinators are from. That might help you pick a school. But once you're in, you're not going to be able to check it until you get to manage coaches in the offseason, the coaching carousel. But it'll give you your pipeline influence score in the prospect list. So you don't, it's not necessarily math that you need to do it. It's a combination of yours pipeline, your coach's pipeline, and the players on your team's pipeline. And maybe more, but it's at least that. And so it doesn't really hurt you that you can't see it because it's already putting it together in a formula for you. Scout in the preseason, since you can't do anything else in the preseason. Like, put your prospects on your board and then do your scouting in the preseason. Figure out which gems you want to, you know, move to the top of your board and busts you want to take off and whatnot. And if another school is beating you and they also have a visit scheduled before you could get your visit, you're probably cooked, and you could probably just take those hours off of them and save them. Rivalry games get bigger boosts for visits too, and teams on same tier or better. Okay, visit bonus. Does transfer portal also eat hours? You recruit in the transfer portal the same way that you spend hours in regular offseason. If you have 2 that ticks, the only pitch has the 2 ticks with it. Yes, correct, Krog. Yes, correct. And that's an important bit of information. If there's only one pitch that has those 2, if there's only one single pitch that has those 2 green checks, that's the one. There might be 2, or maybe. If there's only one pitch with the 2 greens and a missing, that is their perfect pitch. What are the chances if they did have a visit set up before you got yours, you could steal him at the last second? Low. Possible, but low, I would say, I would say possible, but low. Okay. I got good stuff. I'm going to record the video after stream, which we'll make today a little bit shorter. I got to recover a little bit. We've been putting in some pretty crazy long days. I'm going to check out, I've not even looked at cut yet. We did get in the pack glitch, though. And so I wanted to just put a team on the field. That's all. I don't even think I want to do anything else in here in cut. I just want to put a team on the field. What's up, Elite Maid? Does swaying work when you have 2 green and 1 yellow? Yes. Okay, I'm also going to have to explain sway. I'm also going to explain sway. So you would use sway if you don't grade well in the things that they care about, and you would rather their perfect pitch be something different. Details to understand, you have a good chance of swaying them if the pitch you want to move them to is already 2 out of their 3 interests, right? So say you are looking good on 2 of their interests, but you're looking bad on the 3rd one. So you use sway to try to change them from a perfect pitch that you go 3 for 3 at, to make them care about 3 things that you are good at, that your school is good at. If they already match with 2 out of the 3 things, like their default perfect pitch already matches 2 out of the 3 to the one that you're trying to sway them to, you have a good chance of turning them. If it only matches 1 out of the 3, you have less chance, and if it doesn't match anything at all, you have a much lower chance of swaying them to a different perfect pitch. That's how sway works. So yeah, one way, if you were AAF for their perfect pitch, you could use sway, keep the 2 A's, and try to sway them from that F to caring about something else. Is how sway works. Jeez Louise, man. All right, some welcome packs. Hear me out. Wow, been a hot minute since we've been on any brand of Ultimate Team. I just want to get a team on the field, chat, and then I'll probably wrap up for today so I can record that tutorial, that recruiting tutorial, and get that out today. Like, get that out this afternoon for y'all. In pretty short order. Like, I'll do that pretty much right away. Upgrade token on Malik Neighbors. Swimmingly. 50K training at this point in the year is nutty. Cut out a companion app would have a problem, Torx? Yeah, they would have a problem with you. Can't believe they ever let you back. What's up, Tony? All right, okay, we get to open the MVP bundle. Let's see how we did in here, chat. Hold up, MVP bundle inbound. Bring home glory pack. Are these all like guaranteed contents here or? Oh, fucking sick. Okay, yeah, no, those are definitely actually jerseys we're wearing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bring glory home. Okay, actually giving us hot jerseys for a pre-order. I love that. I'm wearing the bejesus out these daddios. My boy. My boy. My boy. My boy. When to start pitches? When you know what to pitch them on, Elite Made. Bundy? I think we were guaranteed to get that Joey B, though, right? All right, this is a choice. I'm going to leave this until I know what we would want to choose. Ultimate Alumni. Shums, that's funny. This is another choice pack, right? All right, yeah. I'm going to leave the choice packs until I know what the team is looking like right now. Oh, is this just the same other one, right? Oh, damn. Big 10 seat. Oh, jeez. Okay, so 3 choice packs. 4 choice packs. All right, we'll leave those be for now. No glitch, I fear. Oh, on the Shums bit, maybe. Crazy that we got the 90, 89, and 88. Let's clean up the bindy a little bit. I'm gonna post some of these that are not in our lineup for auction. I'm going to go best lineup. I think I already did that. We're going to go best lineup and then sell everyone that we don't have a spot for. Or like all these duplicates that we got. And it shows me who's in a lot. Okay, yeah, so like I got a dupe of this 88. How much you be selling for? Are they just capped at what you could everything just selling for lowest, I guess? Yeah. Everything's selling for minimum? So minimum price range? I mean, probably still worth it. On opening day, I don't think that shit's gonna get more expensive. I think it'll get less expensive. More people get on. All right, I'm posting it. Get some currency under our belt. And then what about 81s and 80s? Any life? 12. So everything's just minimum. Lowest buy now, none available? What? Oh, because they just get bought up right away? Hold on, is it better to do sets here? What do we got for sets on the opener? Already 91 sets? God damn. 82, 83 player pack. Okay, so you got all the standard... You got all the standard, just like upgrade the card packs. Goes up to an 80 to 81. An 82 and 83 pack is 4 80s to get an 83 or an 84. Stories of the week, wild cards. We have some training to spend. We might rip a couple training daddios, honestly. Might rip a couple little training guys. Hear me out. 85 champion is all 83 wild cards. My man Trinket Titan. What's up, baby? Brandon, ask me. What you got? What you got, bro? What you got for me? Okay. I don't have 100 coins yet. Okay, no, we have no coins whatsoever. Training. Ultimate Alumni, in case you missed the training pack. Conference Stories training pack. Did they pick... They took out the pack that was in here the other day? In 80-plus Conference Stories for 300 training? Or an 80-plus in case you missed it? Or 80-plus Ultimate Alumni? Any of these any fun in here, chat? My man, Sap Daddy. Oh, you know you have been a car! Sap Daddy! What up, Sap? EA Play, do you have to buy a game in order to get the access to a trial game? No, you don't. You get trial... Nope. You sure don't, man. Sap Daddy, almost. Yeah, no, Recruiter is your move, I think, bud. We just want 80. I would like 80s at, like, kind of all of our positions. This was the Stories one. Just a bit outside, Sap Daddy. Close enough, though. Already 2 of the same safeties. Crazy. The Alum has LTDs, Black Jesus. Okay, hearing you. That's correct, Travis. That is ranked online. That just is ranked online now. Is Road to the College Football Playoff. All right, nice. That's at least a position we didn't have. We're not going to cook all of our training here by any means. I just want players on the field so that we could play this later if we wanted to. Okay, 82. Alexander, what's happening, man? How do you say? You turned on menu narration, Travis. Turn off menu narration. Hello, little one. Mad doopies. What's up, Alexander? Okay. There's just not enough cards coming at it. Like, not enough different cards coming out of these. Got 2 of the safety, 2 of the middle linebacker already. Okay, that's new. Okay, life. Can I show you, Travis? No, I cannot. Go in your settings and then accessibility and then turn it off from there. I don't think anything's going to sell, right? Is this what people are so upset about? J-Dolph, my pleasure, man. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to put all the tips that we went over today together. And we'll get that out today. That'll be our first official. I already did the minigame one was not our official first partner video. That was already done for EA. Yeah, Mark, it looks completely chefed. Yeah, we're not gonna use too much of our ill-gotten training in here. Yeah, these are... These are Garby McGarbington. In case you missed it, is we already have a bunch of these, right? Oh, we didn't have McCord though. Hold on, I don't think we got any of these in case you missed the players. Yeah, Josh, we got in for a couple of minutes on the glitch. We did. That's why you have all this training. 82 actually feels great at this point, right? I think that's like our best pull out of here is an 82 so far. Bryce, what's good, man? Oh, bro, she's great. Keep yourself for the coins. I vote you keep them. How about you keep them? Duffy, what up, man? Rutgers went undefeated in regular season, your year 1 dynasty. I love that. Were you at the helm? Okay, mad quarterbacks in this, I guess. My man Tuck take flight with the follow. What's up, Tuck? Bryce, hope the same's true for you and yours, my man. All right, what's the squad looking like now? Still nothing sold. Better, but still pretty ass. Defense is kind of cracked. A little bit. Carson Beck, there you go. Time am I streaming again? Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Tonight, I'll be live with Nick Mazesco on Mutthead. I forgot about that. Okay, so I got to get that video cranked out before then. I'm live with Nick Mazesco on Mutthead, broadcasting the first tournament of the year. You got it, Travis. Glad you found it. Nice, Matt. There you go. Oh, okay, you're 8-6 with Akron. And Rutgers went undefeated on the sim? Oh, I love that. Love that. No, he texted me this morning. I didn't forget. I definitely didn't forget. Can I get a little bit of coinage, bro? Like, hello? Just a little bit of coinage? Let me get a little something. Ferocious, please. Yeah. On just Twitch for Mutthead, yeah. Just Twitch for Mutthead. Like, I'll be... Ooh, a little 83 halfback, power back. Hearing you, hearing you, hearing you, hearing you, hearing you. Nice. I think we already have a 90 halfback, though, so... I mean, we need a second back, I guess. 80 guard, I think, plays for us. I don't think we have that one yet. Yeah, AD, it is. I would have remembered, but I'm glad... we'll get out of Dodge in a second here. Make sure I can record that video. Nice. We like more tight ends in the depth chart. Spectacular. Just filling out trying to fill out a lineup with these roles, chat. These are going to be a get you players that can that give you coins later. How do you mean? What do you mean, like LTD? Oh, you buy the weekly pack with the points? Oh no, I have not yet. I have not yet. 85 D tackle. I feel like that's one of our better pulls available in here, right? Is Jernigan one of the better pulls available? Looks pretty solid to me. Khaleesi with the follow. What's happening? Weekly Platty Daddy? No. Yeah, we'll take an 85, right? 80 quick sell doesn't seem so bad. Are you guaranteed an 80? Okay, 20K. We have some coinage. When can you buy uniforms? I don't know, man. That's the biggest one, Josh? Hell yeah, right. Come on, baby. Yeah. Orientation pack we take. We take those, take those. We're capped on overall here, though, right? Probably B and D, too. Nasty shit. Yeah, that's all going to be probably ass. Daily recruit pack. Don't mind if I do. All right, Sap, relax, bro. Relax. Damn. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're not guaranteed an 80, so the 80 was actually good for us. on the weekly elite. Never money spent, chat. Never money spent in this mode. Never. Never any money spent in this mode. We got pre-order points and that's it. That'll be it for the year. That is going to be it for the whole year. Oh, Petito. Only way, bro. That's the only way. Not doing it. I am not doing it. I don't think that's a corner we had yet. So many of the same middle linebacker, though. We're going to actually have to use that 80 overall exchange set, I think. Hope for some 83s and 84s. 83, good. Well, I don't think we have. We definitely have not pulled him yet. More middle linebackers. Doesn't like secondary, but just, oh, okay. Okay, copy that, Pudge. Yeah, pre-order only, you already know. We might have to wind up playing some Gauntlet, because the rewards for that look pretty cool. We'll play this as long as we're not getting romple stomped by, you know, fucking $5,000 teams. If we could play this and not get romple stomped, you know, and have fun with it, I don't mind. '86 Jalen? Is this the one we've been looking at? The LTD? Did we pull the LTD? No, are we cut, guys? Are we back? It feels like we might be back. It feels like we might be back. LTD alert, boys. Let's go. What is he? Wow, for $175. Come on, Chris. Nice. Let's go, man. We are so back. Make coins and packs. What mode should you play? Ultimate Team if you want to get coins and packs. Might need to sell him? What's he selling for? What's he selling for? What's he selling for? Oh, I think we sell this, right? We gotta sell this. Oh, no question. For 600K, you owe it for an 86? Yeah, okay. He's got 86 speed, though. That's the best corner in the game, no question. Do we try to pull another one? I don't think we pull another one, right? We sell one and hit it, sell them expeditiously? Hearing you. I got a screenshot for the tweeter, I did. We selling expeditiously, huh? Sell these. Okay, hearing you. Yeah, that should go. Post team. Haha! LTD's the aggregation. Let's go. Guess what mode in Ultimate Team? Whichever one you want to play, bro. Schnellsy, question, who has the most uniform variations? I think they all have like 4 to 5. Yeah, they do look sick, Shambles. Nah, what? 10K? No, I'm not gonna be the lowest game in town over 10K. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, Schnellsy, I think it was just capped at about there. Yeah. I might keep I don't know, if we bless up and get another one, I might keep. I don't know. Oh, you got it, buddy. Got a TikTok pull for us, too. Yay! I don't think we have the 83 left tackle. Nice. O-line should be good now. O-line should be good. Got that safety already. Schnells, bro, it was great. We spent about 3 hours figuring out recruiting, and we finally have. We have finally figured out recruiting, which I feel pretty good about. Did you last weekend with Shards, McClure? Oh, no. I don't think the LTD gave a different animation, though, did it? Yeah, I'm going to make a recruiting vid. I got to do it before I go live with Nick tonight, too. So I'm going to finish up stream in a second here, record that, post it, eat dinner, and then get ready for show tonight. But yeah, I'm going to do a recruiting video. Yeah, animation's not giving you a cool one for LTD. Copy. It's just the same one. Okay. Much like to get a Rutgers game in. I don't think we'll have time. I don't think we'll have time today, man. Schnells, there's a lot to it. Get your visits done expeditiously. That's part of it. Get the hard sell as quick as you can. I'm gonna do it. The video. You're gonna need to watch the video. I'll make the video as quick as possible. But like, it took us 3 hours to get through all the shit. Yeah, much. Yeah. Well, yep, streaming later tonight on Mudhead, and then again tomorrow. We're streaming every day until I go on vacation, which will be next Wednesday. So we'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday full day streams. Oh yeah, that was easy for Sab Daddy. No, it's not about spoilers. It's just about that there's so much, Schnellsy. Yeah, we hit an LTD, Bryce. We did. We did hit one LTD in here. Yeah, no, Schnellsy. I don't blame you. I totally don't blame you. There you go, Wesley. Good work, man. All right, let me see what my auto reorder looks like now. I don't know, bro. If that LTD doesn't sell there, if it doesn't sell for the high price, I'm just going to keep him on the team. He's the best corner in the game. Was crazy, yeah. Well, if the LTD sells, I'll be able to buy pretty much whoever we want. It's not an LTD. I think we already got that guy. I'm not getting a huge, like, range of cards. I feel like you're seeing it pretty much the same ones on repeat. Yeah, especially the middle linebacker. Oh, I already have them? Oh, nice. There you go, Bryce. I feel like for this mode, I'll probably go... That's a tight end we didn't have. That's good for us, too. I feel like for this mode, I'll probably go Michigan playbook. Lua, redshirt players, it's a way to get 1 extra year of eligibility. So if you're not going to use somebody that year, you might consider putting a red shirt on them to just essentially kick the can down a little bit and not use that year of their eligibility. Oh, Batman. Okay, he's in the choice pack. Got it. Okay. Yeah, essentially. Or like in my case, I had a quarterback that was just barely 2. He was just barely QB2 on my team. And I redshirted him to just keep him in the program a little bit longer, for example. That's right, Wesley. I like that you talk in hashtags. I like that. All right, we're getting smoked here now, so let's bail out. We got a bunch of stuff in the bindy. Did this LTDs? Okay, neither of these big dogs have gone anywhere yet. We could sell dupes. So an 83 is jeez. An 83 is even on the roll cost. Okay. We'll post up a couple little things before we head out of the mode. Bro, why does that move so fucking fast? I have also seen a snap commit. I think I've only seen it once, but I have seen it. A ton of these 82s. I bet a lot of these just aren't even going to sell at all, because I'm hearing the market just shift. Cooked. Yeah, Josh, you can't even use that little scroll feature at all. Just goes way too fast. Oh, man, dude. We need an app. We need the app desperately. There's too much to do in here. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I just want to see what it would look like if we just fucking YOLO. We're not going to do it, though. It's too early. You can't YOLO on release day. YOLOing on release day is a good method to lose all of the currency that you had. Get us back 8K back to halfway. Yeah, obviously you're not going to do that, but... Alright, nice. Alright, nice. Got a little bit of a cut squad. I think we kind of have an elite cut squad, honestly. Brad, what's up, bro? I want to make sure I can get this video recorded here, chat, before I got to lock in for Mutthead tonight. So I know a little shorter than we've been going recently. Tomorrow will be like a little more traditional of a college football stream for us. We'll settle back in for Rutgers. But I feel like worthwhile to get this recruiting video shot and out, because I think that, I'm hoping that could help some of y'all out. I know it took some doing. It definitely took some doing to sort it. But we have a great idea on what works now and like what the strats should be.
I can add you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Luch is about to play a game. Love that for him. Yeah, Lua, thank you, man. Schnells, I also opened up a notepad. First fancy AA draft, when we thinking? I think we'll do that with Team Builder, Schnellsy. Rowdy, my pleasure, man. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit shorter of a show than we've been rocking, at least recently. I'm gonna get this video out for you. Much like, so we could do Team Builder tomorrow for certain. I want to get this recruiting video done, though. That's imperative. He's about to play a college player. All right, let's ship it to Luch then. See what he's got going on. My dear friends of the congregation, be on the lookout on YouTube for that recruiting tutorial in like maybe like an hour, maybe less. Eric, you ready to rock? Hail to the Yanks, Snelsy, Rowdy. Love y'all boys, man. One of the dudes in his Dynasty team is sick. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do that. I wonder if my guy Braithwaite would play against me. That would be fun. Ace, I'll see you tonight. Hal, hail. Tonight, probably hitting the button on Mutthead TV, twitch.tv/MuttheadTV. Gonna hit that button probably 7:45. Nice, Munchlax. Looking forward to it. But Tito, so if you guys want to come, we're gonna watch some competitive college football. The first comp tournament of the year on Mutthead. So that's where I'll be broadcasting, Mutthead TV. Probably hitting the button around 7:45 p.m. Showtime at 8. And a few games, and we'll get to see kind of what college football is looking like at the competitive levels this early on. So if you guys want to come hang out, me and Nick on the call, should be awesome. K-Matt, Bryce, Snake, Danny, Batito. I'll tweet the video when it's done, and if you have YouTube noties on, you'll get the YouTube notie. But I'm going to cook that right now and publish it expeditiously, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helps. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Lurk, Hal, Sap Daddy, love you, man. We them boys, K-Matt. Anyone with me on YouTube, tell you, Luch, I said hello. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.